Hello, Editing D here. This is the start of the second part of the original stream, as we wanted a good clean start to Act 3. Apologies for the very rapid opening that's about to occur, and enjoy our descent into the absolute depths of 40k. You have spent the first few hours of your morning listening to the High Factotum's lengthy report on the latest trade exchanges, arrangements, disputes, and countless bureaucratic procedures. From outside the illuminated, tightly closed windows, you can hear the muffled sound of the doors open.
Sorry? Oh, yeah, the door is open.
The muffled sounds of Dargonus and its everyday life. Beep, beep, go, move you motherfucker, what's your The life that has been passing by... Sorry. Sounds like New York out there.
Yeah. I'm walking here.
No, serious. So, from outside the illuminated, tightly closed windows, you can hear the muffled sounds of Dargonus and its everyday life. The life that has been passing you by lately, as you have been preoccupied with the affairs of your protectorate, from dawn till dusk. Clementia barely contains a yawn. Once Janris Danrock has finished, she pulls out her data slate. Thank you for your report, High Factotum. Your work is highly appreciated, both by everyone here and the Adeptus Administratum. Your Lordship, we are almost done here. We just need to go over the final items on today's agenda, and I would like to report to you personally. See, and that's why, Owlcat, I fucking respect the CRPG writers, right? Mm-hmm. They make bureaucracy interesting.
Yes.
Know how hard that is? Star Wars tried and they cocked it up.
Yep.
Yes, I've lost track of how long I have been trapped to Dargonus for the good of the Protectorate. Hurry up! Truly the God Emperor has blessed me with diligent subjects. Speak. Lord Captain, news of particular import has come from the House's intelligence network. Lord Inquisitor Calcazar is rumored to be planning a visit on footfall. A number of Imperial Navy ships were commandeered by Lord Calcazar, and they are also being scrambled to footfall. Furthermore, we have received reports claiming that secret messages were delivered to the capital wards of House Chorda and Winterscale. It is possible that the Lord Inquisitor's call to arms may smother the conflict that is brewing between the two dynasties. We are seeing an increased number of skirmishes between the ships in neutral systems. I do not doubt that her ladyship Chorda will attempt to sway the Lord Inquisitor to her side. I don't think he likes her very much, actually.
No.
I don't think he likes Winterscale either. I think the reason for that entire thing is that he's getting desperate. Theodora was just about the only one who he was able to rely on, which is why Theodora was pushing her boundaries.
Yes, here's the thing, right? An Inquisitor doesn't want somebody who isn't able to think out of the box and break away from rigid dogma, because they have to do some shady shit sometimes.
So, especially since His Lordship Winterscale's luck seems to be running out. Riots have broken out on several of his worlds, and yet he has shown no intention of quelling them. Instead, the RogueTrader inflicted brutal punishment upon one of his oldest colonies, Vesuvius Secundus, based on allegations of seditious sentiment. Oddly enough, our agents were unable to find any proof of sedition among the populace there. As soon as we have any updates, you will be the first to know, Your Lordship. Clementia glances down at her data slate. Lastly, your pet Xenos, Eliot, I believe, is seeking a meeting with you. She had the audacity to defile the RogueTrader's palace with her profane presence and refuses to leave until she has spoken with you. I would never presume to be able to read the emotions of Xenos, but the Eldari actually appeared perturbed. I believe she mentioned a void ship of some sort. It may be best that she told you everything directly. And with that, please allow me and Master Danrock to take our leave. The Chancellor and the High Factotum offer you their bows. Perhaps that last request will serve as a welcome distraction? Indeed, your lordship's stay in Dargonus has been rather long. However, your protectorate is now enjoying a period of relative stability that, for the time being, no longer demands your lordship's personal involvement in its affairs. Glory to the rogue trader. Glory to me. Glory to me. Absolute cinema genres? What the hell was that?
Right.
Why is there a spill?
Kabbalah must have been through here.
Damn it, Kibel. Oh, let's see what's outside. Ah, yes. My domain.
I love how there's this massive balcony, but like fuck all out there, no furniture or
No, I like
like
it that way.
any. You like it that way?
It's minimalistic. So nothing new here.
Yannick says maybe somebody had an accident there.
Someone had a particularly nasty nosebleed.
He says did not reach the loo in time.
It was a sim.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine a sim game but set in sim? A sim game set in 40k.
You know, I'd totally play that, and so would you.
Right.
Elantark, at last you have left your ornate cage. Iliad casts a look over the stone palace walls. For many a turn I have sought to meet you, and yet your servant, the one who is like the silver-haired Abelard, but twice as young, has no favour for the requests of a child of Asurian. Take me to a place where the hearing of others will not steal the words intended for you. Well, my office is basically that. While you were mending the wounds of this world left by the Twisted One's attack, I was able to discover... No, not Crudorak's fate. Merely traces of it. As Moran found sanctuary under the boughs of the Lilathan's forests, so did my other kin find refuge in a system known as the Atlas Reach. We must make a journey there with haste, before new dangers destroy the witnesses who can show me the way to the lost Crudorak, whose fate remains shrouded by the stars. Iliad's focuses her piercing gaze on you. The knowledge is the sole thread that may lead me to the truth, Elantark. I ask that your metal-winged ship take me along that thread before it tears from under the strain of time and circumstance. How were you able to contact those Eldari? No, I did not contact the Asuriani. I have no means to do so, but I had enough time to explore the stone jungle of your world while you were preoccupied with your urgent matters. The path of the outcast has taught me to observe and listen to the world around me. In this case, the throngs of monkey at the port. Errant conversations, rumors, chance words, like parts of a speckled mosaic. They came together to form a hazy image. My kin were seen in the Atlas Reach, and now all we have to do is pull at the web of connections and possibilities to uncover whatever is concealed from the unseeing. Very well, give me the coordinates and I shall take you to wherever you wish to go. You will? The ice in Iliad's eyes melts away for a moment. Thank you, Elantark. If this path indeed takes me to the truth, I will be indebted to you. A rare happening between our kinds. Hey, if Gilliman and Ivrain can shack up, you know.
I don't think that's canon.
Alright. How much to get hired by GW to write erotic fanfiction for Gilliman and Ivrain and make it canon? We need to campaign for this shit.
Yannick says...
We need to become ultra mega famous and make it canon.
Absolutely. Yannick says, in The Sims 40k, when you pass away, you can be turned into a servitor and keep playing.
That'd be awesome, actually. That's a great idea.
Servo Skull, I mean, you must have done something really bad to become a servitor in Sim 40k. She used her smartphone, Apple 32K. You could make it canon. Black Library knew erotica 40k should be a thing. Holy shit! Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a new avenue of income. That is.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
a
know
new
how much
revenue
money
stream.
there is in like monster erotica. Yeah,
How much do you think the women of the internet want to get it on with a Necron?
Necron, no particularly. Tyranny, don't. Ladies love the nids.
Ladies love the nids.
I'm telling you, untapped market. Nothing new from this merchant.
No.
Right. So, we have finished Act 2. Shock, horror, questions asked at Parliament. I am happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. However, before we continue, I am going to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And then grab some water.
Yeah, put a quick intermission on. I'll take a break as well.
Fantastic. See you guys
Back
in
in a
5 minutes or so. Right. And we're back.
Yes.
So, first of all, good thing we didn't start this last session.
Yes.
It wasn't the longest thing in the world, but definitely we didn't have time for it.
No.
So, to the bridge.
Yannick just, well, I think it was before we left, said, Admech erotica is just toy porn. I'm sure there's more than enough smut out there.
All those mechadendrites.
Nah.
Think of all the attachments you could have in all of them.
It's just tentacle stuff, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but mech.
Yeah.
So, now that we're back on our ship, let us see whether our crew has anything new to say.
The Omniscient knows all.
Not yet? Jai, anything from you?
You are Oh.
Oh, the answer's no. Quick answers, people. This is big talk.
Take heed, Nemo.
Nothing. Elliot, anything from you?
Well on
You called me
target.
here. No, sort of. Next, Jai. Dira, rather. You're here. Nope, nothing. Heinrichs, what's your bird called? Echo. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let me preempt your question. You want to talk about what happened after the Magna Excessia?
I actually wanted to ask, do you have anything new to say? But the answer seems to be very positively yes. So, I am still waiting for an explanation.
An explanation? Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar deemed it necessary, after observing the new rogue trader von Valancius in a social setting, to have a private conversation with you. The lack of warning is used to dispose the subject towards a more direct conversation and less prepared answers. You emerged whole and unscathed from the encounter. Trust me, that counts as more than a happy ending to a conversation with my mentor. And you have been given a gift. An official demonstration of his opinion of you and your activities. I will struggle to find anything to add to that. We will not discuss this again. As I see it, the Lord Captain would do better to focus on his immediate duties than to continue ruminating on what is past.
Oh, I'm not ruminating, really. It also dawns to me that you could probably get the Inquisitor to like you.
Potentially,
if you
yes.
Exterminator strike at Manoris, if you killed all of the Xenos and all the heretics on Kiava Gamma.
Purge
Not if
the
you were too
Eldar.
dogmatic, though. Then he might accuse you of being too much like Corda.
Yeah.
Lord Captain. Lord.
I don't even know why they put the option to say that they don't want your services on the ship anymore for Abelard.
RogueTrader. You.
I don't know, man. I don't think anybody has anything new, do they?
Yannick says Maximilian wants the gossip. All of it.
Goss, hit me with it, quick.
Where's
I
the
will-
tea?
Die without it.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Delightful. Does your special sight reveal anything?
Too many
Yes, that's a no. Is it me, or is the Lord Captain today very twitchy?
He's very brisk today. Yannick says you should try romancing the Inquisitor. Oh.
Off we go! Parts unknown, new horizons, new worlds to conquer.
Check our colonies first.
You know what? You are exactly right. I should check our colonies. Nothing new that I can tell. Nope.
Okay. So what have we got on?
Right. We have to go to the Cineros Maleficarum. And here we go. Issue with a warp jump straight away. I'll beat in mind. Okay. This route has to be made a bit more unsafe. Down from dangerous, that is. I'm not actively making it worse. Okay. A very quick look around the system. The system? The sector, I suppose. Oh, it looks alright. Oh, I'm gonna jump back out and scan for new routes, by the way.
Aye.
Lord Captain, according to our telemetry, we have arrived at the coordinates you specified. The augurs do not register any activity on the surface of the local planets, biological or otherwise. But maybe the Xenos are using their arcane technology to conceal their presence. Despite this, the augur crew managed to locate a faint signal at the system's edge. According to the data, it is coming from an unidentified vessel drifting in the orbit of a local gas giant. My kin could have been faced with a new threat. Scavengers like pirates or something worse. They were taken prisoner. Elliot's voice is trembling with something that could be either anger or fear. I'm begging you, Alantark. Let us go into the shuttle. I can feel that the thread of fate has frayed and is about to snap. I cannot miss what may be the only chance to solve the mystery behind the disappearance of my home. Oh, a Chartist vessel. How odd. Oh, bear with me a second. Alright, I'm back. Chart for new routes? Nothing.
Nothing.
So, what's this planet like? Bit of a cache and a pretty good plasteel repository. This asteroid. Lord Captain, there is an unusual cluster of binary asteroids before us, rich in rare metals and valuable minerals. They are moving in a fairly stable orbit, which suggests the possibility of constructing a mining station inside the drift. Oh. Yeah, for adamantine.
Very
Take
nice.
it. Cool. What's this Chartist vessel?
I think that's where we need to go because that's got the thing on it. Yeah.
Yes. Some space dust here. A voyage ship has passed through a cloud of cosmic dust of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the dust particles were covered in an icy shell that has frozen into a thick sheet of the void ship's hull, blocking some of the technical vents. It will take time for the servitors to clear the ice. Until then, we'll have somewhat reduced maneuverability. And another cache. Oh, wait, some fuel, really.
Yeah.
Let's say a cache on a, on a gas giant. Where do you place it?
I suppose it's like on a orbiting station or something.
Thinking like suspended carefully from balloons. Right then.
Let's have a look.
Because of our configuration, I'm going to put Argenta in front. The lanky, haggard-looking officer with sunken cheeks stares at you in fright. His body is shivering as if from a feverish chill, and his eyes are darting back and forth anxiously. Your lordship, RogueTrader, what brings you to our humble ship? Stop shivering like a leaf in the wind, monkey. Answer me. Have you seen others like me in this system? If you have, tell me where, when, and under what circumstances your paths crossed and diverged afterwards. The officer's eyes widen at the sight of Elliot. His face grows even paler than before, and his lips move in a wordless prayer, unable to utter a word in response. A whirlwind of orange and blue torments their souls. Can you not feel its gusts in the air around us? Its hues are terrifying indeed. Who are you? We are... Officer swallows, giving you a strange look, and then closes his eyes. But forgive me. Oh shit, mandrakes.
Oh, yeah, mandrakes.
You monkey. I'm beginning to think that your kind is eager to step into our snares.
You gasp, sucking in the poisoned air, each breath scorching your insides with liquid fire from throat to lungs. Every cell in your body is engulfed in maddening pain, as if you're being doused in molten metal, skinned alive and subjected to yet another form of torture. You hear sounds coming from somewhere far away, the moans of your people, the shuffling of bare feet, and light footsteps slowly getting closer. RogueTrader. A long-awaited meeting indeed. You can barely see anything through the haze of agony, but still remember the voice well. The voice of the Xenos who devastated your capital world. Marazai's face is hiding behind a mask. Marazai's face is hidden behind a helmet, but his tone leaves no room for doubt. He is smirking. How dare you smirk at me, and also leading me into a trap? Elliot, who is writhing in pain next to you, is barely able to breathe out. No. What have you done? Are you dissatisfied, my king? I promised that you would have your precious craft will survivors, and so you will. I will take you to them. I might even be there to witness your jubilant reunion. Servo drives wine under the tech-priest's scarlet robe in a dogged but fruitless attempt to lift his body. The inferior flesh has betrayed me. You must have punished it poorly. You must have punished it poorly, Iron Monkey. No matter. As a captive, you will learn how to apply the art of torture, and to make it fear the very thought of betrayal. Marazai takes a close look at your companion squirming in agony, then gestures nonchalantly to someone you cannot see. Bring in the injectors. The monkey I promised to Tevantius are among them. I do not want these wretches to move an inch until they are in the hands of the Arch Machinator. As for you, There is a disturbing gleam in the dragon's eyes. You will have your share of paralyzing dreams too, but I am going to keep you. You are far too precious to be surrendered to a madman playing with fire. You will rue crossing me again. Marza clicks his tongue and shakes his head. You disappoint me, monkey. I have heard the pleas of millions and the curses of billions. You can do better. I'ma deck you in the schnoz. Okay, that's a new one. His last words fill your head like a deafening echo of a ship's siren. The gas creeps deeper into your lungs, eating away at them hungrily. As the agony spreads down your every limb, you are suffocating. Are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. Who could have thought that a monkey would one day earn such an honor? A special gift from a drakon? But you're suffering. The Xenos leans closer to you. I know the taste would be exquisite were I to add a touch of the Drukhari's talents for extracting anguish. Help! He's trying to suck me off! my agony, that is. I should clarify. However, there will be time for that later. No matter how I wish to play with you all one after another, I need you for a purpose, RogueTrader. Commoragh awaits you, all of you. Mandrakes, take them. Leave no one behind. That's a very poorly placed gargoyle head.
Right.
Call this kinky? Your consciousness emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares, as if someone's powerful hand reached into the depths and brought it into the light. In the dark room, long and angular shadows move around and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the veil of pain and revealing features that look familiar to you. You're awake, monkey. Marazai's voice is sickeningly sweet. He is looking at you with idle interest, rolling a soft and milky-colored object from one hand to the other. Our toxin master spared no efforts to drag you out of the induced dream. I must commend the nightmare weavers. The emanations of fear you exuded in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what you were brought here for. It is time to work for the good of the Cabal, RogueTrader. What do you want from me? Only the truth, monkey. So very simple, is it not? A little honesty before the powers that be. I have the tools to extract the most coveted mysteries from the deepest recesses of your mind. But I'm not interested in your personal secrets. I only want that which will protect my Cabal. And why am I still alive? A good question, RogueTrader. You are my tool, you see. A sharp and narrow scalpel that I will use to cut away the festering boil on the body of my Cabal. I spared no effort to set up this performance. The witnesses, the spies, the agents, and a small bargain to guarantee the result. All that is required of you is that you quietly play your part. I will even go so far as to put you in your native surroundings, in a manner of speaking. But if I see you stepping out of your role, I will make sure that you bitterly regret it. I might be able to play my role better if I knew what it was. Marazai silent for a few minutes, playing with the mysterious object in his hand. You, monkey, hate creatures alien to your kind, and this hatred is fueled by primal fear and awareness of your insignificance. To us, You are cattle that exist to be butchered and to entertain us. Sometimes we use you in our little games, but to involve your filthy brutes in the politics of Commoragh, let alone in the feuds between the cabals, there are few worse ways to bring dishonor to oneself and to one's cabal.
Yannick says, I honestly heard work for the good of the kebab. I might be hungry.
Now, for the good of the kebab, yes, that's an honorable and emperor-approved subject.
Oh, dear.
The emperor looks vaguely, proto Middle Eastern. Like, Mesopotamian-ish. So he'd appreciate a good kebab, I think.
I'm sure he would.
See, that's one of the true curses of living forever. Can you imagine having a hankering for the food no one knows how to make anymore?
Yeah. God, that must be awful.
Or having a song stuck in your head from like the 1200s
Yeah.
that you cannot quite remember.
Shit, how did it go?
So, from the first day I saw you, I knew you were being controlled by another hand, but who experienced inflexible to belong to another monkey. You stayed ahead of me and Tazara, anticipated our moves, fought back with surprising skill, and I can guess, no, not exactly, how you were able to know so much. Only one creature was sufficiently aware of our tactics and raid plans. You will help me expose her, and restore the Riving Tempest to its former favor. Well, I have a secret for you. Something your spies and agents fail to uncover. Something about the tone of your voice makes Marazai freeze, and then come closer and lean almost into your face. His black eyes greedily devour your slightest movement, and his voice drops to a mocking whisper. Very well. I'm listening, monkey. So we can either punch him in the face, threaten him, muster your strength and flash a dazzling smile. Poof. It was so easy to deceive.
Yes, I feel like that's what we would do.
Slender hand in the Kabbalite's gloves clutch at your face, the sharp claws leaving deep scratches on your cheeks and forehead. The edge of a razor-sharp blade presses at your throat. Marazai furiously hisses something incomprehensible, but then releases you from his grip, suppressing his desire to kill you on the spot with an enormous effort of willpower. And you know why that is? Yes, he can absolutely kill me.
Yeah.
But if he does, then we win.
And
win. He knows this. So what will it be? 5 of you, 1 of me, I'm tied up with no weapons. And if you kill me, I win.
What's with all the Dragon Ball Z abridged today?
I don't know. It feels right and proper for some reason. The Drukhari gestures to one of the shadows near you, and your head is forced backwards. Marazai brings the hand holding the strange object closer. You manage to make out translucent, glossy skin, bluish, pulsating organs beneath, and a little head with serrated jaws, before the Drukhari pushes the lava into your face. Uh-oh.
Bollocks.
Ooh, carousing. Yeah, we are. We're not a carousing kind of person.
No.
Sensing warmth, the creature springs into motion a moment later. As it blindly pokes at your skin, it discovers your nostril and rushes forward, stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane. Unbearable pain overwhelms you as the lava begins to force its way through the soft tissue and cartilage, each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into flesh and moves ever upward, past the bridge of your nose, past your eyes, and then something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your eyes, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. This is not a conscious mind, but something primitive, yet unbelievably strong in its unknowable pursuit. It is crawling around your thoughts, scratching them with its sides and changing their shape. Perhaps all this is just a bad dream. A quirk of the intellect exhausted by endless troubles. A calumny of a mind too weak for the burden it was made to carry. A stray light dawns at the edge of your perception. We've been Agent Smithed.
They have indeed.
That scene freaked me out in the Matrix.
You have disappointed
Oh, it was horrible, wasn't it?
RogueTrader von Valancius.
Victory awaits!
So... The hell? Lord Captain, we have received an astropathic message from dog owners. Achilles' calendar reports Xenos raid against the merchant ships in Garterfall's Calamity. If I'd identified the... sorry. Yeah, we have identified the breed of Xenos, Eldari. I focused all my attention to investigate the attacks across the Protectorate. I suspect that there was something bigger behind the Xenos attacks, but...
None shall stand in my way.
He has nothing to say. Where the hell are we?
Right.
Do my eyes deceive me? Explain yourself, Helentark. Why is there a shroud of Kruderak in your chamber? Ah, that's what the thing was.
Oh,
A
interesting.
new challenge for me?
Oh, it's a bridge.
You are accused
Ah.
of consorting with Xenos, betraying the Imperium, and neglecting the interests of humankind.
Oh, it's Cassian. This is some kind of hallucination, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Pulsating strands stretch out from under Cassia's headpiece, one wrapping around her neck while the others drain her lifeblood through her whipping eye sockets and mouth. Solomon's bloodless body is sporting an almost teeth of iron, pulled from the jaws of his loyal cybermastiff. Every exposed area of Argenta's skill is mottled with an intricate pattern of scarlet blisters, crimson indentations, and charred tissue. The passing ray of light reflects on the countless tiny blades that look like they sprouted from inside Idira's body. The Bella's skin is covered in countless injection marks. Black tendrils like webs of burnt nerves radiate outward around each one. All of the Cold Trader's bones were broken. Her augmented arm was ripped from its socket, and the bones of every finger on the remaining hand are twisted and sticking out at strange angles. Pascal's augmentics were separated but not extracted from his body. The places where they connect to the organic tissue teem with predatory millipedes, feasting on the coagulated blood and accumulated pus. Our beloved Viserian's limbs were amputated and then sewn back into his body with remarkable skill and precision using human tendons. See, now we know that it's false.
The tribunal is waiting for your explanations. Come closer.
Is he sat in my chair? The illusion begins to unravel. My chair? He's resistant, Draken. Here comes our principal witness, RogueTrader himself. Andrix gives you a cold look. If the presented evidence was not enough to convince you, his testimony will conclude this confusing case, full of oath-breaking lies and heresy. Drag this boy into this trial, and I expect someone will lend you an ear to a lowly heretic's testimony. I thought better of you, Interrogator Van Calux. I was so very wrong. Lady Theodora's voice sounds even harsher and angrier than you remember. The Lord Inquisitor makes a vaguely dismissive gesture. Yeah, you had him.
Enough. Let him speak. The sooner this business is concluded, the better.
Then let us continue. Shielded by the powers of warrant of trade granted by the Imperium, Theodora von Valancius more than once allowed herself to openly collaborate with Xenos. You have never seen such a contemptuous grimace on the interrogator's face. She plunged her entire protectorate into apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out of her way to prevent the Inquisition and me personally from maintaining order inside the Expanse. Does the rogue trader admit to fraternizing with Xenos, serving them as a puppet, and rejecting the God Emperor's blessed light for the sake of his heretical desires and base profit? Base profit?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'm gonna start throwing hands soon.
That's interesting. This decision consequences is something we never did.
Yeah.
You served the Xenos. You rejected his light. You reveled in your heretical desires and craved base profit. Xenos is gone. Why is the Lord Inquisitor here? And Theodora's reanimated corpse. Didn't she die? Everything's wrong here. Died, you say? But who are you talking to if I did? Yeah, decision consequences. Theodora is alive. You were her loyal servant, and she made you serve the Xenos. That is so cool.
That is really cool.
Get one simple truth into your empty head. Your role in these events is negligible. You shall think of me as the Emperor on the Golden Throne if I choose to, and think me dead if it strikes my fancy. But this is not what matters now. Just looking in your direction makes me sick. Why must I speak to the filth? The last words are obviously meant for the court, not you.
Oh.
Heinrichs bends over you with a crooked smile. RogueTrader, are you alright? Or was your heretical association with the Xenos so disruptive that you lost your mind? The mocking words do little to hide his irritation. The interrogator is obviously displeased with the turn this conversation is taking. The Inquisitor leans forward slightly at the sight of your anguish. For a brief moment, the boredom in his eyes is gone. It was amusing, but the joke has outstayed its welcome. Theodora shoots the interrogator a nasty look. Is it painfully obvious this heretic is dancing to your tune, his word against mine? You had lost before you even unsheathed your blade, Heinrichs. You need not worry, dear Lord Captain. It was not my intention to bring up unsupported claims. Heinrichs produces a data slate and skillfully manipulates the device until he locates the necessary information. The RogueTrader uncovered the crimes of the Eldari on the most important agri-world of the von Valancius Protectorate, which feeds many Imperium colonies in the Expanse. But instead of purging the planet of the Xenos menace, he allowed Inhumans to take refuge in the shadow of his power. True, you did it. They are corrupting Genusian society as we speak. And who knows, perhaps another rebellion will not be long in coming. The RogueTrader has often been accompanied by a Xenos companion. Often. Part of the retinue, sure, but... And though the warrant of trade does allow one to grant sanction to individual specimens, what is this if not confirmation of the von Valancius family's loyalty to the enemies of humanity? The RogueTrader's dies to the Drukhari, a different subspecies of Eldari, is just as obvious. Who else could help him divine the carefully prepared plans of the Drukhari, if not other Drukhari? Maximilian von Valancius always ended up in the location of the next Drukhari raid, knowing for certain where they were going to strike. Again, decision consequences. You served the Drukhari. No option to say sod off. And out of those things, well, yes, I did cooperate with Xenos. This I will not deny. Cooperation is a double-edged sword. Sometimes you use your partner, and sometimes your partner uses you. What is it which is what happened to the rogue trader? Lady Theodora used him to undermine the standing of the Imperium in the Expanse. The tribunal remained silent, although those present cast anxious glances at your predecessor. At this point, the tribunal probably wants to know what the true intentions of the von Valancius dynasty are. The rogue trader claims he has been waging war against the Drukhari this entire time. Except, was there really a war? Or was it another carefully staged performance? Heinrich is looking at you closely, almost without blinking. Allow me to explain what happened. Maximilian von Valancius personally invited the Drukhari to his worlds, and then used their strength and resources to sow chaos in the Expanse, to gain leverage over his rivals. It is very convenient to play the victim while working with those who rob your neighbors blind and terrify the worlds that pay you tribute. How much did you profit from this, rogue trader? Did you think I wouldn't uncover your pathetic conspiracy? Enough of this circus, Heinrichs. I did not set up any attacks. Rogue trader, Heinrichs addresses you through clenched teeth. You are destroying the only chance to make yourself useful to the Inquisition and to me personally. Do not tempt fate and do not resist the examination. Are you saying your war with the Drukhari was not a hoax? Then how did you and your foolish subjects know the coordinates of the enemy ships every time? How did you know their targets? Do you think your expert in all things Xenos was shrewd enough to divine the carefully devised plan of the Cabal's finest? No. Only other Drukhari could do that, and even then only a few. This means you were in collusion with them. Bull-headed stubbornness does not benefit a man of your pedigree, rogue trader. But since you have decided to deny everything, I will summon another witness. I'm sure everyone will find it interesting to explore this sordid story from another angle. Iliad silently takes a graceful step forward. If the court so desires, my speech will run like a river and wash away your doubts. I found a shard of my home in the rogue trader's chambers. An entire craft world vanished among the stars, the only clues to its fate resting in the hands of this monkey. That was when I began to suspect that he had something to do with the misfortune that had befallen my Crudorak. Do not be deceived by his breed. There is a cunning predator lurking behind the fluttering of fragile butterfly wings. Pardon me. The monkey before you is a bizarre amalgamation of qualities not usually inherent to his feeble species. He has mastered the mysteries of many of this world's cultures, the secrets of the universe and ancient artifacts, the fine art of war, the intricacies of deceit. All are embodied in a single monkey, however hard it may be to believe. Well, I don't mean to brag. But, your words, not mine. However, the thread that bound our paths broke the moment I realized the monkey's involvement in the disappearance of my home. To flee, the rogue trader, I tracked down and eliminated his chief tracker, who has pursued our kin in this part of the galaxy for many years, and thus earned clemency before this court. So Achilles did not simply vanish. You helped him disappear. I say he only had himself to blame. An agent who cannot recognize an impending threat is useless. Heinrich nods with satisfaction, noticing your reaction, or rather, the lack of it. The court has been presented with enough evidence, and I hope that no one is harboring any doubts as to the guilt of the von Valancius dynasty. But let us allow the rogue trader to say his final word. We're all curious to know what you have gleaned from this inquiry. Mercy?
I am nothing but a puppet in this charade. Everything is to...
Oh, now I see I have been blind. The Xenos have been fighting one another all this time, and I was that unwitting cat's paw.
Sure.
Good monkey. Enough. I do like their models.
Hmm.
After the spell is lifted, staggering pain pierces your body. Darkness clouds your vision, and nausea grips up your throat. But the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you are alive. Oi, who's that fella?
Whoa.
He seems well adjusted.
Hmm.
The skin is a nice touch.
Yeah.
The weakness of your subjects is an insult to the Council of Archons and the Supreme Overlord of Commoragh himself, Your Emeris. The commanding inhuman voice tears you from the vice of agony, and you see an unknown Drukhari in the center of the chamber, whose presence alone causes your insides to clench. Instead of fighting and ripping what they are owed from Destiny's hands by force, they dare to crawl into the Dark Palace, begging for favors. Let's look upon the Drukhari on the throne. One half of his face is hidden behind a golden mask with an intimidating visage. The other half is showing a malicious, sharp-toothed leer. The Xenos' elaborate armor is decorated with skulls and patches of human skin, impaled on countless blades and hooks. He carries himself with authority and ease, as though he is a ruler who holds the threads of fate for all those presently tightly in his grasp. We know bugger all about Xenos, so let's look at the female Drukhari. Looks menacing. That's all we have. Bodyguard, he seemed to say. Look at Marazai. The smug grin has fled Marazai's face, clutches the hilt of his blade, and casts a vicious look at the female Drukhari in sumptuous armor. Iliad. Iliad absorbs every word, occasionally wincing in pain and covering her whipping wounds. Her posture and gestures are full of tension, like prey cornered by a pack of predators. Iliad sinks under the hungry stares of those around her. So let's keep listening. With the greatest respect, mighty Nazrakai, Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, first among the chosen, voice of the Overlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of 100 worlds. Hang on a minute, Marazai, why does he have more titles than me? Unacceptable, let me out. Nazrakai dismisses Marazai like a bothersome fly. The Council of Archons has heard enough platitudes, Draken Marazai, and no longer wishes to...
There's Abelard. Oh, no.
Sly intrigues, ruthless chill to jagged eyes. That's a friggin' solitaire.
It is. Oh.
Ah,
Holy shit.
that is a
What's
solitaire.
a solitaire? That is a solitaire.
I really like them, actually. They're really cool.
They are awesome. I'm just going to see if I can find his model, actually.
Go grab mine from the shelf.
I mean, yeah, I could just go and grab yours.
But, yeah, their role in the Harlequin troops is to play the role of Slanesh. So,
Which is interesting.
very interesting, and basically it means that if they fuck up, their souls are forfeit. Extreme power at extreme cost.
Yes, the Harlequins are a very interesting bunch. It's a shame they don't do more with them.
Yeah, the Harlequins are basically the custodians of the Eldar, for the record.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, there they are.
a Harlequin troop can stand up to the custodians, and they have in the past.
Yes. Didn't they get in front of the Emperor at some point?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Really cool model.
Yes. Very dynamic.
So, a vitriol verbose, the cut and thrust, keep time with fate's own machinations grave, by whose deft footwork leads to naught but dust, while from its brutal finish none can save. This play the puppet master granted me, through murky stalls a path obligingly. The puppet master has Vect himself invited you to this chamber, As Drubil Vect is basically the leader of the Dark Elder.
I won't bring up his model because it might get us banned.
They don't even have his model anymore.
No, but I could have found an image on Google.
Yeah. With his pimp mobile. The Archon chokes on his own words, but quickly regains his composure. No matter. You may be a guest, Arabanian, but you are merely a spectator in this performance. And spectators do not belong on the stage, as you undoubtedly know. Do not interfere. The stranger presses a delicate finger to his lips of his sorrowful mask, and says with a twinkle in his eye, "A shadow in the shadows will I be." Well, let's look at him. The bright motley, the holosuit, the mask hiding his owner's face, and the graceful, subtle movements. Before you stands a harlequin, another representative of the multifaceted Eldari race. Xenos catches your eye and nods. For a moment, the play of shadows on the mask appears to twist his expression into a mischievous grin. Do we remember anything about Vect? We have. You have heard many gruesome tales about the atrocities of the Drukhari, but the cruelest and vilest always involved us Drubil Vect, the Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, the supreme overlord of Commoragh, and the most dangerous of all his dark kind. Hi, Archon, or whatever your name is, I will soon be adding your mask to my collection of Xeno artifacts. Stop acting like I'm not here. Don't you fucking ignore me.
2 or 4 I'm leaning towards.
Now, here's where our shrewdness should take priority.
Yes.
So let's keep listening. Look for an opening. Sorry about that.
Alright.
The Archon addresses the female Drukhari standing beside him. His eyes are alight with mockery, not directed at her, however, for he's still looking at Marazai. How does the Archon intend to pay for her Cabal's blatant disrespect? I'm waiting for your reply, Remeris, and my patience is growing thinner with each breath you take. Marazai's eyes widen, filled with astonishment and disbelief. He seems to have been certain of the outcome and did not expect what he is hearing now. His lips twist in an enraged snarl, hatred directed at the Xenos on the throne, and yet it finds no outlet under the gazes of the dozens of Drukhari in the chamber. So that's Remeris. Who also seems well adjusted. Would you want to fight with the skull constantly on your shoulder? That seems just impractical.
Right, like, it can't be comfortable in any way, shape, or form.
I humbly bow before the Council of Archons and apologize for this outburst on behalf of the Cabal. Allow me to prove my respect to you with a humble gift. Remeris points you with a clawed finger and flashes a satisfied grin. The Drakon of the Cabal of the Riving Tempest himself, and his amusing monkey playthings with their entourage of hapless freaks will enter your arenas and fight the best warriors for the crowd's amusement. A muffled chuckle can be heard from under Nazrakai's mask. Commoragh accepts your gift, Remeris. But what should I do? For Marazai is the first among your blades. Should I cast him out of the palace and condemn him to disgrace? Or should I be merciful and allow him to leave the chamber on his own? The Archon's chilling gaze falls upon you. I think I know who will make this difficult decision. A creature whose mewling the Council of Archons has meant to heed. Is that not right, Marazai? You will receive what you have been longing for. It will be the monkey who decides your fate. Marazai's face contorts in despair. His gaze shifts from the Archon to you, and then to Remeris and back. He does not dare utter an objection. All right. Cast Judgment. Yes, I can do that. I have practice. It was a worthy opponent, I suppose. Let him go to the arena himself.
Sure.
Silence, monkey. You can choke on your pity. I have no need of it. Really. It seems to be out of the two of us, I'm freer than you now. The monkey has chosen your fate, Marazai. Let this be a lesson to you. Lay down your weapon, follow the guards, and may the pity of a lesser being serve as a mark of disgrace, far worse than the wrath of the Archons. Go. The Archon nods in satisfaction and makes an unfamiliar gesture. The guards draw closer to you. Let us return to you, Eremeris. The Harlequin's laughter interrupts the Archon and echoes under the vaults of the chamber in a resounding baritone. And all the masks upon their marks now stand. The slave of vanity the spire ascends. The thief and traitor cast downwards by her hand. Unbeknownst to all, their faith depends upon a lead unseen, a player green. So if I've got that right, everyone's in place for something to happen.
Yes.
And basically we are the fulcrum.
Yeah.
The
That
Harlequin
seems to be the case.
Yes. The Harlequin leans forward and eyes you with genuine interest. This is how you treat the hospitality of Commoragh, Rebellion. The Archon angrily balls his fist, the shadow of his wrath hanging over the Eldari interloper like a thundercloud. I thought your words were worth more. You insult me by interrupting the trial again. The Xeno sweeps into a theatrical bow without taking his eyes off Nazrokai's face. You, Archon, speak a just rebuke in truth. Fate's melodies and snarls fantastic have entrapped me here, and when I heard them play, I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. Here comes the hour for shadows to retreat, to where the curtain waits to rise. The laugh with no beginnings now sends forth the call. Ow! Did you stab me? You dared stab me. That is most unacceptable. Thump.
You'll regret this.
The ward is an impenetrable haze of warm pain. You lie motionless. No, you rest in the murky gloom, slowly dissolving into nothingness. Sometimes your repose is troubled by unpleasant and persistent tremors coming from the place where your legs used to be. You do your best to ignore them. Away, you vulture, this is not your prey. A vaguely familiar voice reaches to you through the curtain of darkness, but your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal where and when you have heard it before. Was it just recently or 100 lifetimes ago? The trembling coming from your legs is replaced with a violent jerking motion, and then finally stops. From this phantasmagoria retreat, and deftly seize my merchant vagabond, the puppet master's strings left dangling. Again, rise up to take your place and dance. A spark ignites the darkness, and its light ruthlessly cuts through the gloom that envelops you. An ugly image of the reality around you assaults your retina. You can feel your body again and realize it's filled with pain. Your shoulder is sore from an injection. Until I get a cup of recap, my vital status is yet to be determined.
Again with the recap, I fucking love it.
Alternatively, RogueTrader Maximilian von Valancius lies before you. Kneel and help me rise. I can't decide.
I'm thinking the recap one.
Yes. Until I get a cup of recap, my vital status is yet to be determined. Alas, the blinks of death will save you not. The whirling waltz of chance and gloom you'll dance. A prickling sensation burns your shoulder, and the darkness at last fully withdraws from your mind. Whatever that injection was, recap, it is making your heart beat a frenzied tattoo and your pupils narrow so that you now register every detail of the disgusting place to which you have found yourself in merciless clarity. Look at your rescuer. Your eyes refuse to focus on the blurry figure of the person who came to your aid. He appears to be tall, and your mind emphatically refuses to continue. For every moment of concentration causes you suffering. Feel your body. You immediately regret this decision. Every inch of your body is suffering. There is a dull, debilitating pain in your head caused by chemicals of some kind. Your body is covered in deep cuts made either for fun or with a sinister intent. All your organs appear intact, but the same cannot be said for your blood. You have lost a great deal. Yeah, I can sympathize with that one. Finally, a strange gnawing spasm occasionally flares at the base of your skull. It is not severe, but for some reason it is what concerns you most of all. All your equipment is gone, as are your shoes. I'ma kill everyone! You do not even have a knife at hand to fend off enemies or to open your veins. Look around. You're surrounded by the dead. Numerous corpses, mutilated bodies, and pieces thereof. Humans, Drukhari, and other Xenos unfamiliar to you lie motionless in this gruesome mortuary. I have seen you somewhere before. Who are you? A dream obscure of death, deliverance, illuminating will, and agony. Well, that answered nothing. Where am I? Among the shadows in the wings you lie. We're taught to pull the puppet master's strings. The stranger intricately links his fingers to mimic the tools of a puppeteer. My companions, where are they? Not here. The roles have been decided now. But if you play your part, perhaps the plot will draw you back together, or to doom. The figure's cruel laughter follows. This overture in verse, the final lines, the merchant's time to tread the boards has come. Embark you now upon your pilgrimage, and take my parting gift, a humble prop. The stranger deposits something in your hand, and disappears into the twilight. He gave me a gun. Well,
that's bloody useless.
Well, if worse comes to worse, I can blow my own brains out. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to rise. You may have commanded multiple planets and millions of lives in your former life, but in this new reality, not even your own feet will obey you. As if to punish you for your arrogance, the disobedient limbs sent a sharp jolt of pain up your body. People of the universe, will you have help? Lend me your energy.
Again, Dragon Ball.
Hundreds of faces flash before your mind's eye. Friends, subjects, companions. The universe is cruel and full of darkness, and your will and determination are the only barrier between your loved ones and its crushing apathy and brutality. You have no right to die, not here and now. Resoluteness floods your veins like incandescent plasma, and you make another attempt to get up. So, we gain the ability to transcend the potential. Once per battle, choose an ally. They may immediately use a free heroic act. Holy shit, that is awesome.
Jesus. That is spectacular.
We also gain +10 toughness. Your bare feet feel like they are stuffed with rags and refuse to obey. You have to draw upon all your willpower and suppress the rebellion and stand upright. The pain that engulfs your whole body immediately makes you question the wisdom of this act of defiance. Wow, that's a lot of debuffs.
100 wounds, fresh injury.
You're on the verge of death. Deformed bones. Darkened eyes. Hamstrung. Ow. Oh. The corpses fell down here from above. You hear them whispering about the beauty of the long descent and the cruelty of the impact that broke their bodies. It's now impossible to identify this horrendous spawn dressed in rags as a human being, or rather, a genetic anathema descended from human beings. The mutant's hideous appearance is complemented by brutal scars and a partially flayed face. You seem to have made an equally poor impression on the wretched beggar. He sizes you up and rasps. You look like grog spat. Why are you still breathing with wounds like that? The beggar's features are appalling to the point of being too offensive to look upon. This is a robbery. I am in need of help. Mutant arches an eyebrow in bemusement. Really? Gripping tail? Why should I give a crap? Perhaps we can strike a deal. Want to trade? I've got things to trade. Why you got? Apart from your innards or whatever that thing is that keeps trying to fall out of your gut. I'm not giving him the gun. I say we'll keep what we have to ourselves. Figured. Trade between beggars, what a laugh. Right. If you run away because we reek of blood and that's a bad thing. So, we got a stim. This is going to be a whole last thing, isn't it?
It really is, yes.
Okay, let's search for some stuff. Found some kind of key.
Yep.
If you surrender to the cough and lie down, it will be easy to breathe, and your lungs will stop burning. I will not let something as simple as a near-death experience stop me. I'll go to medkit.
Nice.
If only I knew someone who can do something with it.
This cannot be.
What about over here?
That didn't go as I'd hoped.
Wow, we are in a state.
Yeah, I was just about to say, we are in a really bad way.
Your wounds barely hurt at all. Your body feels surprisingly light.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Abelard. Where's my Abelard? There are so many dead people around here. How? Must be Voidvir. Damn him for what he has done to your crew. What? Think we'll be hallucinating AF.
Yeah.
In a pleasant voice, the strange device invites you to put your hand in its depths and press the activation button. An enormous eye stares at you through a glowing portal. Or rather, the portal is the eye of something enormous, and it's more, patiently waiting for you to step
Follow
inside.
my lead.
Ah, Commoragh. Not a good place to be.
Terrible place, in fact. Oh, to the left, there was some searching there.
Very well.
To the left.
Good catch. Which is a crapshoot in our case.
Rise to the occasion.
Fool, do you have a death wish? That's why you came here, to gut people like us. Still gonna try to sneak past, maybe they won't take notice. Ah! Yeah. Gonna need a lot of quick saving around this part.
Yep.
So,
This
can we...
cannot be. Victory awaits.
Hmm. What's going on there?
No idea.
Can I reach that bike?
Possibly.
Some armor.
Might be worth to put it on.
It's Eldar armor, so it's useless to me.
Ah, yeah, we don't have the
However, I
proficiencies.
can give those grenades. And those boots.
Nice.
I have agility, good to have.
Every little helps.
Oh, I have a second injury. So what the hell's going on here? Your Braven forces spend every waking moment training. After all, Voidford could return any moment to try to take over the ship again. The barking of weapon discharges becomes Theodora's disapproving grumble. You consider that to be the face of a rogue trader? We're tripping. Oh, so
We really are. Holy shit.
Just dawned to me.
Hmm?
It updates something.
Update what? Sorry.
The title.
Oh. Oh, yes, because it's My Will Be Done Act 2 at the moment, isn't it?
There we go. Get me out of here. Act 3.
New challenge for me?
Oh. I think every time that happens, our wounds get worse. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. The den you have found yourself in is filled with heady smoke, and the walls are lined with living shadows. The center of attention is a snake-like Xenos. He is engaged in conversation with a pale, harried-looking Drukhari, and pays you no mind, much like everyone else here. This particular breed of abominable Xenos is unfamiliar to you, but its appearance alone speaks of a vicious nature and inward wickedness. It's a slith, and I know very little about them. Everybody gathered here is armed. They all bear scars, and some even have fresh wounds. You notice a few humans among the Xenos. They clamor in a mishmash of tongues, and their laughter rings with lunacy and bloodlust. The air is thick with an all-pervasive sense of doom. Your trained eye does not fail to notice that virtually everyone in this place is under the influence of some substance or other, and powerful ones at that. It seems you have wound up in a drug den. Let's observe. The leader of this gang is powerfully built. His scaled hide is reinforced with engraved metal in several spots. His long tail coils around and around as his snake-like head sways gently from side to side. The Xenos is enjoying a state of blissful relaxation. His companion, the gaunt Drukhari, is looking at him obsequiously. Her entire body is adorned with hundreds of embedded steel beads and thousands of red injector marks. May we speak? The snake-like Xenos either fails to notice your presence or simply ignoring you. The iridescent eyelid membranes slide over his eyes, momentarily shuttering them, no doubt a telling look among his kind. Without deigning to look at you, the cadaverous Drukhari mutters, "Malice wants you to disappear, pathetic whelp." Right? You are Malice, I take it? Oh, shit. Yeah, that guy. Oh, look.
Yeah, very cool.
His serpentine head turns around you with inhuman fluidity, his forked tongue tasting the air. I am Malice. You are an inconvenience. You're lost till you find how malice deals with inconveniences, humanling. I require aid, for I am wounded. What makes you think I care? No, don't answer. I don't care what makes you think that. Well, lovely day we're having, isn't it? He casts a sidelong glance at you and says skeptically, "For you, by the looks of it." "What do you mean?" "I'm perfectly well." Zeno's eyes start flickering hypnotically. You sense a subtle and healthy curiosity in his tone as he points at your wounds. You are bleeding like a butchered carcass. Are you in pain? Pain? I relish pain. It is my betrothed in this accursed world. Prove it. Zeno stares at you with a hungry look in his eyes. How? Hurt yourself. Now. I will do no such thing. Here, I'll help. You watch in detached surprise as she drops something red. You not watch in detached surprise as drops of something red spray slowly through the air. Is that your blood? The clawed hand that has sliced open your throat leaves behind a crimson trail. Surprise is the last emotion you feel before your consciousness goes dark for good. Ah!
Shit, did we just game over?
Yeah!
Yeah, we did. Holy shit.
Ah, don't shit talk the angry snake, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, back here we are. Well, we died as we lived.
Yep.
Shit talking people.
It's like Harry Dresden from the Dresden Files, like constantly just poking the bear, seeing how far you can go.
Until you push too far. To be entirely honest, I'm not sure what we're supposed to be.
It's about time.
No, me neither.
So... Back where we
Just
were.
step away from him?
Let's step away. I'll be back. And in greater numbers.
Excellence matters.
So, we have forced the machine to operate. Whatever it does.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Letting out some steam of some sort now.
I did fine.
A powerful blow has caved in this gladiator's skull. If not for his large and clearly expensive cranial augment, his head would surely have exploded. Veteran's electrograft. His cranial shunt, marked as the property of the Astra Militarum, is used to directly connect to armored vehicles. The silver rim is an indicator of the owner's veteran status. He didn't need it anymore.
Victory awaits.
And we've got a second gun for our trouble.
Just as useless as the first one.
But now we look like we mean business. And is that not what really matters? The only thing we can do here is talk to Malice, actually.
Is there another way in the other room?
Not that I saw. Okay, let's see if we can get something out of it. The convector has been repaired. Help me. Why should I? The convector's fixed already. What's the point of me helping you? And we collapse. Through the drumbeat of your heart, you hear Malice's voice from somewhere far away. Fine. Watch up the humanling. He's proven to be more useful than the rest of you put together. Sensation slowly returns. Your body is still in pain, but you are no longer on the brink of death. Your wounds have been crudely closed with metal clamps, and your throat is poked with injector tracks, as though you have been wearing a neck pillow of needles. The one who rendered this first aid to you was certainly not a qualified chirurgeon, someone who would typically be permitted to minister to a person of the illustrious RogueTrader. Looks like you're back with us. I don't know whether to offer my congratulations or commiserations. Scaly Xenos looks at you without the slightest deference. Wait silently for him to continue.
Sure.
Enough lying around. Get up, and we will discuss how you're going to pay for this rescue. As you stand up, you are seized by a strange sense of unreality. It is as if you are still there, in the wicked darkness, and everything around you is merely a twisted mirage. Doubt seeps into your mind like a poison, sundering its contact with your body. You have to make a deliberate effort to hold on to the thought that you are. What, is your mind maggot giving you trouble? So it latched onto your spinal cord when you were being patched up. A fat, well-fed grub it was, with lots of teeth. It's dying now, they have a short lifespan, and that means its poison is especially toxic. You lose touch with reality from time to time, and when the mind maggot dies, the final dose of poison will make you think your body is not your body at all. And then your heart will stop beating.
Right.
Boy, oh boy. I could have pulled the thing out of you, of course, but I thought, why should I? Consider it a guarantee of your gratitude towards me. When you've earned your healing, I'll release it from you. The lipless mouth stretches into a bloodthirsty grin. Who are you? I am Malice, and the rabble you see are my shriekers. We are gladiators, the bleeding meat of the final Thirst's combat arena. Fatal Thirst's combat arena. We are the beasts who go out there to kill and to die in glorious deaths for the entertainment of the Dark City. And this den is our pleasure ground. So what am I? The snake-like Xenos hisses in satisfaction. Commoragh, the Dark City, the underside of existence, the realm of the Drukhari. You heard of it, humanling? Why did you decide to help me in the end? You're a cocky whelp, but feeble like all members of your race. Your cockiness has not killed you yet, which means you must be someone important. You might be someone useful. What is a mind maggot exactly? Kind of translucent slug. It is a parasite that can only be found on this side of reality. Mind maggots feed on your memory and they inject toxic hallucinations into your mind to stop you resisting. Drukhari can train these creatures and use them to show their victims devious mirages. What do you want from me? Kill for me. Go into the mangled sector and find a freak called the Commissar. One of your kind. Spill his guts for me. Do that and you'll earn my favor. And in the chasm, that counts for a lot. Who is the Commissar? A prisoner of the Drukhari who thinks too highly of himself. Instead of dying in the arena without any fuss, he's hiding, gathering other slaves of your race around him, and making pathetic plans to get his revenge. And many of your kind are listening to him. See how few humanling shriekers there are. They used to all come to me, but now they listen to the Commissar, and no longer come. Mangle Sector, eh? What an off-putting name. It's an off-putting place. It's the base of the spire in which we live. Commoragh stitched together for scraps of various dimensions, and in the mangled sector the seams are starting to reek. Space is collapsing in on itself, and entropic radiation is off the scale, spawning all kinds of abominations, and the sector itself is slowly but surely turning into nothing. Someone hitched humanly went there recently. What did they call him? The Saurian? He was old but strong, too loud. His visit probably stirred up all the freaks. Should be more careful and quieter than he was. You'd have to be insane to set a foot in a place like that. Insane or an outcast like the Commissar hiding from the hunt. Or you. Very. What do you... Why do you want me to do it? I don't want to drag my whole gang into the mangled sector. This place will kill off 3 times more fighters than the Commissar's crew will. That means I need to send in an assassin. The Commissar's fighters know my shriekers, but nobody knows you. And besides, you don't have a choice, which means you'll see through to the end. I'm going to need a better weapon. Prove that you'll be useful first. Do this, and Malice will see that you have decent toys to play with. But not before. In the meantime, you can pick something off the junk pile. Malice gestures at a container half full of shoddy equipment. Very well, I'll kill him. Give me his head. And in exchange, I will share my toys with you. They make surviving Commoragh possible. Here you can have this disobedient thing. Here, you can have this disobedient thing. It refuses to do what I say. So it will rather become meat for the arena or allow you to strike an extra blow against the Commissar. So.
What did we get?
We know where Abelard is.
And as soon as we get him back, we can sort out this entire mess.
Yeah. Oh, bunch of stuff, actually. Yes. The second we have Abelard back on our side,
Follow my lead.
then escaping is
sore.
just a matter of time. But no one escapes Commoragh. Shut up, of ye of little faith.
A good thing for us, Abelard isn't anybody.
That's all medium. Right. With very little to go on, we can get moving.
All right, let's do it. How bad can it be?
We are tripping balls, so pretty bad.
Yeah.
On the plus side, a lot of our
None
wounds
shall
are gone.
Stand in my way.
That's something.
So yeah,
Yeah, indeed.
trapped in Commoragh.
Wasn't expecting that.
Let's loot some stuff. Yes, I'm tripping balls. All the shriekers here. There's a switch here. Okay, that opened the way.
Yes. But there was a law warp thing there.
Yes,
I
which
won't
I know nothing
tolerate
about, so
weakness.
There's a chance we might know.
I'm leaving it just in case.
Did that say shoot the corpse?
It did.
I rise to the occasion.
No, just to knock it off.
Ah,
Melt the charge. Some tracking boots. And some running gun stabilizing
A new
gauntlet.
challenge for me.
So that's the pit where we were.
yep.
But now we're a bit more ambulatory.
We can actually see some shit around us.
Yes.
Victory awaits.
Oh. Portal to the anatomical opera. And a lift to the mangled sector. I'm prioritizing them. Literally, the second Abelard's on our side, things will become a lot smoother.
Yes. Will be a lot more golden.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's
An
very
atomical
interesting.
opera.
Oh, I thought we just took the lift.
Yes.
Check the map.
The commissar's over there.
Well, he
I'll
did
lay
say
claim
they were in
to
the
the
same place as the
stars.
commissar, so...
Yeah. Okay.
Done.
Ah! I see an Abelard.
Abelard, yep.
Yes, we're in a lot of pain. But a boy! You barely recognize your loyal seneschal. Abelard Viserion, in his pitiful hunchbacked... You barely recognize your loyal seneschal, Abelard Viserion, in this pitiful hunchbacked figure. His officer's bearing, his broad shoulders, his direct and piercing gaze, all gone without a trace. What you see before you is a decrepit, quivering old man, rummaging through malodorous refuge and mumbling under his breath. It takes a second to make a sense of his hoarse lisp. Katharina, love. White Amasek and fruits, of course, love. The children are making mischief again. Katharina, where are you? The old man's frail voice is laden with tenderness and longing. Abelard? Oh, Katharina. Abelard laughs faintly and immediately launches into a bout of coughing. Deep lines run across his face, and a blurry film of cataracts clouds his eyes. Drive stamps are at it again. Another council session, another appeal to the logiciums. I will never be satisfied, love, until they make us and our children disappear. Perhaps we should just give in. You always say that Argonus is not your home, love. Abelard is looking past you at someone only he can see. There is a timid smile on his trembling lips. Would you like that, love? Would you rather leave it all behind? Go somewhere far away, away from our toils? Oh wow, that's a harsh modifier.
Yeah.
I could use a stim. No, Abelard. Your family is not here. They're waiting for you. Abelard flinches. Family? But, Katharina, you are my family, and you are dead. He shakes his head as if waking from sleep, slaps himself on the cheeks, and looks up at you. Maximilian! Apologies. That is to say, Lord Captain. With a groan, Abelard tries to straighten his hunched back. Thank the God, Emperor. Death has not found you yet. Again, given the circumstances, it may be for the worst. What happened to you? Abelard is racked by an old man's hacking cough. A thrice-blasted Xenos simply chucked me aside like a piece of rubbish. I went to look for you, or for help, and ended up here. This is where it found me, that thing. Memory fails me. All I can remember is bits and pieces, and needles. Pumps something out of me, and it pumps something in. Seem to be in one piece, except creature. Abelard tries to wipe his stained coat with a trembling hand. How should I put this? Its needles siphon the strength out of me. I feel older by a good decade or two. He touches his face and exclaims in surprise. My word, I think I am older. Could be why I started seeing things. Never thought I'd live long enough to go senile. They attacked Abelard with the one thing that might actually stand a chance at defeating him. Time. What was that thing that attacked you? Spawn of nightmares. So ghastly, my mind refuses to picture a clear image of it. Nothing but meat, metal, and many, many needles. It feasted on me, feasted on my very soul. It would have devoured me whole if it hadn't gorged itself on another before me. We will find a way to restore your time to you, Seneschal. Pray, Lord Captain. There is enough strength in this body yet. Your Seneschal will not be so easily broken by some... He groans and clutches his side. I could just use a brief respite. Who is Katharina? Abelard gives you a tense, embarrassed look. My late wife, Lord Captain. I think in the time I wandered around here, my sanity may have suffered a temporary lapse. I hope. It appears my mind can no longer stomach the kind of horrors this place has to offer. I saw her by my side. I saw a different time, a different place. Where are the others? I have not the faintest idea, your lordship. All I can say is, if I have managed to survive down here, the others stand a chance too. There were no wicklings in your retinue. Well, I, for one, have had enough of this heap of filth. Time to move, Abelard. I could not agree more, Lord Captain. I serve House von Valancius. Abelard
Good man.
salutes you with a shaking hand, and the ghost of his usual stern expression returns to his wrinkled face. So,
I am at your service.
Abelard literally has stolen time. Like, they literally had to make him older.
Yep.
Alright. Let's give you some basic tools of the trade.
Yep.
Oh, that's not an axe, so that's an axe. There we go. Alright. And some medkits. What else? I'll do for you, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Alright. Looking at the revolting puddle of ichor that reeks of suffering, you can barely make out what remains of the bones of some unfortunate soul that appear to have been digested and regurgitated. As indicated by the bloody trail, a body was recently dragged through here. Slow zenith. Okay. Let's attempt to blow this.
Sure.
What in the world?
Nope.
Nope, we're fair.
Look no further.
Have to find our agenda for that.
Yep.
See, there is an argument to play skill monkey. This.
Yeah, I think because we've gone for the bard, you know, commanding voice and all that lot. But yeah, a bard, a skill monkey would have been very good.
Experience.
Funny because we have actually been solo a few times.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh. Maybe attack that guy. Nope. It's demolition. Basically, I'm thinking, do we leave all that stuff and only come back when we have more of our crew?
It depends. I don't know when we're going to find our crew, if we're going to be able to come back here or what.
Yeah, that's fun.
New challenge for me.
But what is going on here? Hey?
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Ah.
Wow.
Well, we took the safe out, but
Victory awaits.
yeah, that's too many checks. Oh shit, agenda.
Yeah.
RogueTrader. Sister Agenda greets you with a glowing gaze and a confident smile. The God Emperor did not forsake his chosen one. I prayed our paths would cross once more. Sister Argenta, thank be to the God Emperor you are here. You look as prepared for new trials as ever. Master Viserion, a loyal seneschal never abandons his Lord Captain, does he? I'm just as glad to see you alive. He gives our beloved an encouraging smile. Your arrival is timely indeed. With the Emperor's chosen on our side, we can come out of hiding and exact vengeance upon the enemies of humanity. But I shouldn't take up your time. Speak instead of the Commissar, the one who leads these valiant souls. He will tell you everything you need to know. What happened to you after we ran into that trap? My memory betrays me. I lost consciousness soon after they dragged us into the shadows. I came to in a filthy area. They had set up some kind of clawed beast against me. When I slew it, they sent another. I killed them all, one after the other, and the unseen spectators demanded more and more. At last I had an opportunity. One of the beasts I fought damaged the enclosure, and I managed to escape the arena. You should have seen how quickly the scum who whooped and cheered from the stands set off after me. Forged a path with sword and bolter, and wandered for a long time in darkness, and then wound up here, where a loyal servant of the Emperor found me, and gave me a chance to serve him. Who is this Commissar? A loyal servant of the Emperor, who has not lost the will to fight, even in this impenetrable gloom. He has mustered a resistance, everyone who can hold a weapon and refuses to accept the fate of a toy in the clutches of vile Xenos. The dwellers of these dungeons are myriad, and most are lacking in soul, courage, or willpower. The Commissar and his associates seek out the true champions of the Imperium among them, and prepare those people for the battle against Xenos. Providence itself has brought me here. I assisted the Commissar in his search, in hopes of finding you among the captives. I devoted myself to helping the faithful, yet frail, pluck up their strength, and guiding the able, yet desperate, towards hope. And my efforts have already borne fruit. 2 squads have gone on a scouting mission to discover safe passage out of Commoragh. So, who are these people? I found them, subjects of the Imperium, who were taken to this den of misery and despair, scattered across this vast chasm. They were condemned to suffer for amusement of enemies of humanity, but the beasts were wrong in thinking we would simply resign ourselves to our fate. I share my faith in the future with them, the future that we will claim with his name upon our lips. Agenta, a grim task brings me here. I must kill the Commissar. There is a subtle change in Argenta's gleaming eyes, and they begin to resemble glowing embers. Perhaps this accursed place has afflicted you after all. You speak of madness that is tantamount to heresy, for you would be beheading the resistance, and leaving these adamant hearts, his faithful, without a leader. Cannot let that come to pass, RogueTrader, and I hope you do not intend to execute this plan in earnest. Well, you will join me, will you not? Agenta looks at the people around her and nods. I have served the resistance for as long as I could. My duty to these people is done. It is high time I rejoined you and pursued my original mission. But first, allow me to offer a few final words of guidance to my flock. Agenda turns to her audience, and her voice fills with zealous fire. Servants of the Emperor, children of humanity, be strong in your resolve and pure in your faith, for our deliverance is at hand. Steel your hearts, for a great trial lies ahead of us all, but the reward for passing it is freedom. So,
The demolition should be a hell of a lot easier now.
Yep. And I have this very handy,
Ooh, stubber.
yeah. That's
Very
a
cool
medium
looking
armor
stubber.
for you. And a shotgun. You have running gun. So that's fine.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Right. Still not a lot of melter charges, though.
No.
I did fine.
Yes, I'm still in a state. Oh, okay. Fencing boots. Riposte gloves. Tactical genius. Oh, it's kind of cool.
Ooh. It'd be good for Abelard.
Would it? Yeah, whenever blocks, dodges, or parries. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And have some fencing boots as well.
There's some goods up there, yep.
So where's this
It's
commissar?
about time.
There he is. I think he's literally a commissar. Ooh.
Whoa.
What the hell?
What the heck? What the fuck are those? These are awesome. Actual power
Right?
armor.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh, hell.
Were they meant to be there?
Seems to be powerful, doesn't it?
Right?
Like, okay. As long as there are no Xenos in the party, plus 10 to all characteristics.
And a plus 20 to strength. Holy shit! Yes! Oh, look at that beautiful man.
Oh, he looks so cool.
Yes! Oh, fuck, that is awesome.
All right, Abelard has power armor now.
That's
Yep.
not the Seneschal's job.
He also has a shield.
Oh!
At the start of combat, Wilder suffers burning and cannot remove it. At the end of their turn, he inflicts burning on all adjacent creatures. Yeah.
Oh.
5 to 7. They'll give him the greatsword as a secondary. Oh yeah, what the hell?
Just the
Like-
sword rather than the axe? Yeah, like, what the fuck are these things doing here?
Like, that is a very powerful plasma gun.
What about that one on the middle row on the right-hand side?
This one, plasma pistol.
Oh, it's a plasma pistol.
None among us can use.
No.
Oh, look at fucking Abelard now.
Right?
Holy shit.
Wow.
So let's have a chat with the comic. Huh. Pretty sure that's one of the default portraits, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Let's go. The stately man in Commissar's coat and A stately man in the Commissar's coat and tall service cap greets you with the sign of the Aquila and a solemn announcement. Another loyal servant of the throne has found its way through us. Has found his way to us through this confounded catacombs. Fear not, approach. If you have faith in the Emperor, then you will find only allies here. A genuine commissar in the heart of Commoragh. Should I thought the surprises were over. The man responds proudly. Wherever his warriors go, there must be a commissar to embolden their spirit and inspire the doubtful. And all whom you see here are his warriors. The gestures of the people around you. One might think that the archetypical commissar of the Imperial Guard propaganda posters are all life drawings of this man. He has a large and powerful jaw. His eyes are hard and fearless, and the small scar on his brow adds a certain rugged charm to his features. His coat, though worn, has been diligently cleaned and mended, and the skull of his tall cap has been polished to a shine. Who are you? The man replies with clipped precision. Commissar Iako Sotny, but my brothers and sisters in arms prefer to call me the Commissar. I was assigned to a regiment of the Kentian Zouaves, and I fought in the battle for the world of Kemalt Secundus, where I was wounded and taken prisoner while unconscious. Having recovered from my wounds, I carry on fighting the wicked Xenos as the head of the local resistance cell which I founded. The Commissar's speech is vehement and decisive. My valorous comrades and I sabotage the enemy's activities while we devise our plan to escape. Must have faced many a danger here. The commissar mutters scornfully. What power do contemptible inhumans have to threaten true faith? So what does the resistance do? The commissar observes his humble army and says with enthusiasm, our first ongoing objective is to keep bolstering our ranks by seeking out prisoners who haven't yet lost faith and willingness to oppose our nefarious jailers. Our second priority is to arm ourselves and train. I teach my soldiers the basics of guard tactics in order to mold them into a fully fledged assault unit. Most importantly, we gather information and plot our escape. And the day when we pave the road to freedom with the corpses of detestable Xenos is nigh. The commissar's rallying shout makes his people square their shoulders, proudly strengthen their backs, and respond with a fierce war cry. What were the circumstances of your capture? We engaged the enemy in the world of Kemal Secundus, in the Markian marches of the Calixis sector. The loathsome foes of humanity were known to launch raids in the area, so we received orders to defend the good subjects of the Imperium. When the profaners descended upon us, we gave them no quarter. The enemy was routed, and my unit drove them back to their ships. Our counterattack drove a wedge into their advancing horde and thwarted their invasion. But it also meant that we were cut off on both flanks and surrounded. We fought valiantly for several hours to stop the enemy ranks from reforming for a new onslaught, until we depleted our munition reserves. By that time, our superior officers had already fallen, so I led my people in a bayonet charge. We taught the Xenos a lesson in blood, and then I have no memory of how the battle ended. I came to consciousness in this foul place, disarmed and on the verge of death. I thought I'd die, but it was not yet time for the Emperor to release me from his service.
Wasn't that the planet that Winterscale has command
Kemal
over?
Secundus. I don't think so.
No, okay.
Because it's not in the Calixis sector.
Okay.
It's a different Secundus or something.
Okay.
So, first things first, I require some medical assistance. You do not look too badly injured, and we are suffering from a severe shortage of medical supplies. Better to save what we have for critical situations. Not mildly send me here for your head. However, I have no desire to cause you harm. The commissar lets out a contemptuous laugh and nods approvingly at you. A scaled miscreant has long since wanted me dead. He craves my soldiers. He forced us from our base in this perilous place, but he will pay for his schemes soon. Once my plan is set in motion, it is a disgrace to serve one such as he. You ought to join our ranks instead. Together we will break out of this accursed city. Well, what is your escape plan? The commissar's speech is brisk and energetic. Some of our own have captured a small Xenos ship that was moored for repairs at a remote unused dock. They eliminated the crew quickly, but left the pilot alive to sail the ship back to real space. We can get to the dock through a dimensional portal located at our old base. Was it Sergeant Vigestis's squad that was tasked with capturing the ship? Did he survive? The Emperor protected him, and he did not fail the Emperor. Vigestis is in good health and waiting for us to arrive. Regrettably, Marlis and his shriekers drove us out and took over the base. So the first order of business will be to confront him there. I propose that you take him by surprise and deliver the first strike. We will support the attack from the outside. You're too dumb. Far too dumb. The commissar's plan is bold, and the odds of succeeding it are bleak. However, it seems improbable that anyone in Commoragh is prepared for such a decisive covert action from the city's prisoners. So the commissar and his people have the element of surprise on their side. Now, if I had to guess, the Dark Elder allowed this to happen, and are basically planning to stop this just as we're about to break out.
Well, that would cause the most suffering, so yeah.
Yes. Who are the people under your command? The core of this unit is composed of prisoners from various Astra Militarum regiments and a number of planetary squads. They formed the assault squad that went on the special operations under Sergeant Vigestis's command. The rest are common people who had the misfortune of being captured by Xenos, serfs, nobility, administratum clerks, technomats, void workers, monks, anyone who found the courage to take up arms. The only kinds you won't find here are heretics, lawbreakers, and cowards. Trust me, Maximilian, these people can be relied upon. In their darkest hour, they found a source of resolve in faith, and each among them is ready to give their life for their righteous cause. Many already have. How have you managed to accomplish so much? Every morsel of intelligence we have acquired, every step of progress we have made was paid for in blood and pain. Information about the dying cabal, the information about the dying cabal that dreads entering the docks of its enemies, and instead moors in an abandoned area, was forced out of captive Xenos. The knowledge of the portal was brought in exchange for one half of the weapons we had stockpiled. And taking the ship cost us several lives, each of which was worth more than this whole blasted city. Very well, I shall join you. The commissar laughs and exclaims approvingly. My brothers and sisters in arms, a new fighter has joined our ranks. The Emperor's grace is with us. Well, in the meantime, I have some other business to attend to.
Renegade medic.
Yep. They made a makeshift Aquila. Here, you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Mm. So, renegade medic.
None shall stand in my way.
Emperor protects. Oh. I am not entirely certain about it. Yep. Agenda was not in the team.
Ah.
So, Agenda could definitely blow this safe fob.
Yeah.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
But first...
I better myself through my service.
Ah, Lord Xenos this. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back to the streets of the chasm. Because I'm still looking for Pascal.
Yes.
And what am I doing? There is a jump in the way.
Unexpected.
Yeah.
I can't believe we found fucking power armor for Abelard.
I what the fuck was with all those, like, power armor, a shield, good weapons? Like, what the hell?
Man now has plus 30 strength.
Woohoo!
Gonna hit harder than before. What the hell
there
was that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
The hell?
Examine the fresh corpse.
Who thought that was a good idea?
No idea.
Hmm.
Half tempted to save scum this one.
Yeah.
Because I really want to know.
Yeah, I'm really curious about that. Although, actually, I've just got to nip to the loo. I'll be back in a second.
Go ahead. Come on, 40%. Give me something good.
Compared to naval service, that was barely
Yes.
a challenge.
Victim was killed by a series of precise cuts in vulnerable spots. Throat, ties, and tendons. The killer must have been aiming to swing the outcome of the fight with the first few blows.
A new challenge for me?
I don't recall anything of winged humanoids. In Dark Elf lore. Elder lore. So, what we're going to have to do is keep going. Oh, more knife.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
All right. Yes, we're still tripping balls. Agenda can definitely blow that one up. But like I said, I really don't want to waste something.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I really want Pascal. Oh, hey,
Argent,
Raider.
Don't you find it difficult to be without your sisters? You are a soldier without a squad.
I will fight alongside my sisters again. But my present fate is not a burden to me. No matter where I go, or who I am with, I bring death to heretics. That is what...
Yes, thank you for finding that, Yorick,
It's about
but
time.
all this stuff is tech use related. And I can't make any use of that. The chest here, stuff. Okay. So there's a portal to the anatomical opera, the pit, and the arena. The anatomical opera, I suppose. Oh. What the? Huh. Was this a shortcut to here? Okay, so the anatomical opera appears to just be another place in this bit. Oh, and this rack will not let us in. Interesting. I can't help but be reminded of the
None shall stand in my way.
the Porphyry City, Lucinera in the Emerald Isles, in the Midnight Isles in Wrath of the Righteous.
I'm always ready.
A confusingly laid out place where you are trapped. And Richard should be joining us in 1 second.
A new challenge for me.
Yes, maybe go back
I'm
to
back.
the pit. Hello.
Sins
No.
hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Start worrying myself. I made a full loop, didn't find anything.
No other entranceways or anything?
No. I found the anatomical opera in the arena, but I wasn't allowed in either of those. So I wasn't allowed in
I won't tolerate weakness.
the opera. We could try the arena, actually.
Sure.
So, give it a quick save.
Yep.
Uh,
No,
Okay.
Can't go in there either.
not allowed there either.
Hello.
So, yeah.
We must have to go and kill that guy then.
Let's see what can be done.
Victory awaits.
Because I'm shocked that they gave us Argenta that quickly,
Right.
honestly.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Ah.
Human, relax with us. Take a stimulant and enjoy yourself. I have questions. Tell me of your kind. Slith? My kind were greedy people. We always wanted more. That's why we have rapacious. We're rapacious and indomitable. Nothing could sate our growing appetite. Could have conquered half the universe if we'd needed to. The bonds that held us together fell away, replaced by more beneficial and attractive alliances. And my kind scattered. Some call it the fall of our civilization. But if they did not understand the realization we had come to, that no one needs other people. All you need is yourself. Why are you called Malice? The name is an accurate reflection of my nature, more or less. It was given to me by Giperiel, Archon of the Cabal of the Sheared Tongue. He was a competent master, and he knew his servants well, which is why he didn't trust any of them and gave me the honor of guarding him. The Archon liked to watch me savage the assassin sent to kill him, and he named me Malice. I fended off 100 attempts at Gipariel's life, and only once was I too slow. But that was enough to lose my employer. And now I am here. Are the Shriekers gang of criminals? Criminal. In Commoragh, that world sounds like a joke. The Shriekers are a gang of the doomed. They live in expectation of their inevitable death in the arena, and that death makes a lot more sense than all the other deaths on offer in the Dark City. We are gladiators. We're going to the arena to rip helpless meat to shreds. Then we become the helpless meat ourselves. When the end is predetermined, and in the spires, it's always predetermined, you start to see death in more simple terms. You stop being afraid of it and learn to enjoy life. We are a gang of people who enjoy life. Right. Well, wrap it up in lofty drivel all you like, but in the end you're animals kept for blood sport. The snake laughs and leans towards you. That's what you think. Yes, they are just livestock, but I'm the shepherd who gathers them into a herd, so the homunculus' servants don't have to trouble themselves running all over the chasm catching meat for the arena. I want to know more about the arena. The arena is the giver of life in Commoragh. Without the psychic sustenance created by pain and suffering, the masters of the Dark City would die off. It's just how they are made. The hungry come to the arena to gorge themselves, and the witch cults that rule the arenas ply their guests with bloody spectacles and heinous torture. The chasm is controlled by the Fatal Thirst, not the biggest witch cult, but an old and respected one. 3 succubi stand at its head: Tazara, Kikaros, and Sinithoria, the most influential of all. But Tazara disappeared not long ago. Yes, I may have an inkling where she went.
Yeah.
And Sinithoria has been lying low ever since she forged an alliance between her cult and the Raving Tempest. So the deadly Kikaros is in charge of the arena. How is Commoragh structured? Commoragh is hidden on the underside of existence and is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions and spaces. Long ago, the Eldari created this place as a port, but now it is the refuge from she who thirsts. Commoragh has more bleeding spires than you can count, powered by the energy of stolen suns. Well, I suppose there's our answer.
Yeah, okay.
Why did they steal the sun? It's a power source. Why
It's
did
a
they steal
power
that sun? Being dicks. That's kind of like
Yeah.
the Dark Elder prerogative. You wouldn't steal a sun. Would if I could, says the Archon of the Raving Tempest. An eternal war for power rages here. Ambitions and passions are the fuel in the fire of an endless conflict of open clashes and covert treachery. The tops of the spires are the domain of the Cabal Archons, and reigning over all is Asdrubiel Vecht, the supreme overlord of the Cabal of the Black Heart. You will see them, the ruling elite, when you die in the arena, and they will feed on your suffering and gain new youth through it. They seem eternal. They live for so long. They will die one day. Commoragh itself will die. It has been dying for thousands of years already, disintegrating at its foundation. Nothing in this world is eternal. So where exactly in Commoragh are we? This is the Chasm. This place where those destined for the arena of the witch cult of the Fatal Thirst eke out their existence. It is also where the homunculus... It is also where the homunculus' cast of send up. The Vanshires from the Coven of the Baleful Thorn. He has his own little nook where he conducts his experiments. The Chasm is an endless source of raw material for his work. And the best results are destined for the Cabal of the Riving Tempest, the patron of the witch cult and of Terventius in particular. Why do you think I wound up here? Couldn't care less why you're here. My guess is that you were dumped. The Chasm is a cesspit. Everything gets thrown in here. Rubbish, bodies, prisoners. It all simmers together until the Drukhari masters fish out whoever they need from the pot. Fighters, entertainment, living flesh. So, if I am to kill the Commissar, I will require decent equipment. If I give you that, it would be too easy for you. Damn it. So, I think we have to.
Yeah, I think...
There's no... I don't think there's a clever way out of this one. And if
No.
it is, I cannot see it. So, yes. The Commissar says hello. The humanlings have plotted against me. How predictable. Shriekers! Kill the humanling slowly. I want to enjoy his
I
call.
won't heed your cries of mercy.
Are you challenging me, Phil?
Okay. Abelard, you actually hold the line there.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Show me what you've got.
Okay. It's just us, Abelard and Argenta. Okay. Argenta, dear. I know things are not ideal. However,
But would you kindly?
you are a daughter of the Emperor. Show them what for. Oh, here's hoping.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Not bad.
I refuse.
No great, no terrible.
Yeah.
Faith without deeds. This is why I was chosen.
I am a prey taker.
Reduced to dust.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. This hurts. Whoa.
I took care of this one.
Let's make it quick.
They added 30 years to Abelard's lifespan. He is now an old and crippled man. Suckers.
Nothing I can't do. Already done.
Yep. Give a Medicare signal out.
Not my specialty.
Actually, I'm gonna
Suits
boost
my
Argenta
purposes.
because she could use it, honestly.
Yes.
Alright. In fact,
All
have a
too
go.
easy.
Not with your gun,
Doubt is for the weak.
but instead with your shotgun. Alright. It's Abelard's turn. No, it's not even Abelard's turn. Actually,
No, this is his extra go, isn't it?
At your beck and call.
you guys are screwed now.
To dust.
Oh man, I love this guy.
Not
Been
a
a while.
problem. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
I can fight too, somewhat. Somewhat. Maybe.
In a way.
The operative. boss. It's
Nothing I can't do.
Abelard, can you
Time-tested
block this
tactics
scum?
are the best ones.
Thank you.
My ears are ringing.
Okay.
Victory is imminent. Ah! At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Old and crippled Abelard. That shit. I was trying to cancel it.
Yep.
It will be done.
Oh, I used the wrong ability out of habit. Oh well, you know, that works too. Okay, the slith is up.
He is up.
I'll do it.
Okay. Wildfire. Let's go, girl.
Get into it.
Oh. Activate the wrong ability.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Get wrecked.
It's no heavy bolter.
No.
That will do.
Suits my purposes.
Abelard, there's a scum
Indeed.
there.
Grey hair, sure hand. One fewer target.
Man, he looks fucking awesome.
Was
Nothing I can't do.
a scum there,
Right?
I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like putting Abelard in power armor was like some level of overkill.
Yeah.
You know?
Very much so.
I'm helping.
Just a minor setback.
He took out an entire gang.
He took out an entire gang.
Huh. They came to help us.
Oh.
To the rogue traders, it appears he's fine, actually. The commissar's resolve is palpable. Victory, comrades! Duty beckons. Our allies are waiting on the other side of this strange rift. So let us not waste time. He's holding a strange Xeno device. The commissar points it at the rift, presses a few buttons, and the roiling entropic energies die down, forming a stable portal. What exactly awaits us on the other time? Loyal comrades and a stolen escort ship, with its pilot taken hostage. It will take us to real space, where the Emperor willing will send out a distress call and be saved. His grace may turn out to be true. Abelard's voice is dull and lifeless. Are you coming with us? I will bring up the rear and make sure no one falls behind. If you lead the charge, act as a shining example of duty and valor.
He's so fake.
The commissar raises his voice and shouts triumphantly. The Emperor is watching! Let us not falter under his gaze. I'm gonna save.
Yeah, because I think... loot everybody.
Yeah, something I feel has gotten wrong here. Like, I didn't bypass a huge chunk of stuff, did I? Huh. He's alive.
Huh. He is.
It's about time.
That's why I'm like, I don't know. Something feels off.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting out of here yet. Yeah, it's taking you to the arena. It was all a
Of course it does.
ploy.
Maybe it's just in the arena district. Not in the arena district. The banality of violence is dull. I crave subtlety. Die gracefully, die passionately. Tantalizing hints of despair. The moment you cross the portal, you realize that something is amiss. The thousands of Drukhari all around you. The towering bulk of abnormally bloated muscle, whose face is hidden behind a black mask. None of it fits the Commissar's description of a quiet dock. You have brought good meat. You have done well, Commissar. Yeah, then. Examine the monster. The Hulk's body is crisscrossed by thick, ugly scars, as if someone stitched it together from different pieces. It shoots muscles are disproportionately swollen and riddled with peculiar wire-like augmentics running under the skin. Its backbone has been stripped of flesh and encased in the steely grip of a spinal transplant, and its face is hidden by a black helmet. And the Commissar has turned out to be yet another traitor. I believe I'm starting to see how the game is played. It's alright, you won't be so gullible next time. No wait, there won't be a next time. The Commissar makes no effort to conceal the sarcastic mockery in his voice. Well, comrades, deceiving, manipulating, and nudging you towards your deaths has been an honor and a pleasure. The Commissar jumps into the closing portal before anyone has a chance to stop him. I'm going to find him, and I'm going to give him to Abelard, and I'm going to give Abelard a spoon.
Why a spoon?
It will hurt more, Richard. Satisfied, cackling booms beneath behind the monster's black mask. Foolish meat. Falls for the same trick every time. Here's what is happening to you now. They are about to unleash fighters and beasts that will seek to eviscerate you. So try to survive until the end of the fight, meat. No one is expecting more from you. Or should you kill something after all? Do it painfully. Unless the master's craving for death agony is sated, they will release me into the arena. And you will regret that. Got it? What is this place? The gladiatorial arena of the cult of the fatal thirst. This is where the masters come for a new youth, and where the pathetic meat from the chasm is brought to die. So what will I receive should I emerge victorious? The creature leans down to get a better look at you, then says acerbically, Your life, but do not concern with yourself. You will not.
Abelard is right here.
Yeah, and he's like in power armor now. I'm begging you, get me out of this place. I'm no gladiator, I'm a dignitary. Okay, now.
Do we draw our weapon and have at?
You offer me a chance to skin a few of your friends. I can hardly wait.
Sure.
You're amusing. Overconfident fools like you always die first. Off with you, meat. God damn it.
Rejoice, fire dwellers, for I have come to slake your fatal thirst. May the vicious hunt commence today. My wild hounds will enter the arena to taste the blood of its wretched challengers. Bathe your souls in their suffering. Make your guesses at whether the prey can overpower the predators. If you're looking for more refined entertainment, watch the ousted Draken of the Reaving Tempest fight for his life against the glorious champions of the arena, the blood-stained proselytes.
Well, well, well.
If your soul is so hardened that only the triumph of violence can soften its scars,
Ah, there he is.
enjoy the massacre of the fearsome flesh gorger. Today, we will try to kill him
Yeah,
again.
that's the Space Wolf, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was a Space Marine.
Yep. You could see his black carapace.
Yep. Oh shit, one of those.
Yeah. Okay, he's pretty cool.
Is that all? Will you just give me your pet jesters? Don't be offended if I break your playthings, Kikeros.
Let the fatal thirst be quenched!
Can't believe they let Arbelard give the power arm.
Right?
Okay, this is going to be a long fight, I think.
With
Yep.
fire and vigor, our Emperor imbue us.
Not now, Maximilian! Don't have a panic attack now! No, a poison fit. Sounds join in a terrible loop of self-repetition, mixing with a grinding sound, becoming high and sharp like the teeth of a chainsword, and tearing at your eardrums. Oh! Okay,
Did you just end the turn?
I started the fight without placing.
Ah.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is going to be a long fight for no other reason than we've got to go through every bugger's turn.
Yes, where's the Space Marine?
I don't think he's in your arena.
Oh, so there's multiple arenas.
Yeah.
Okay. Medicate signal from my server skull.
Absolutely not.
Boost the entire team. Magenta, actually. So we can sit side by side.
Mm-hmm.
And let us try to do some damage. And in the meantime, yeah.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
You should be ready now. Abelard.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Get ahead of us.
Get in
Okay.
there and fuck them up.
Let's get to it.
And I'm just staying in the open.
Yeah, that's fair.
Out of my way.
Things have gone a little bit on the south side, I think. Can't believe that. Maidenless behavior again.
I will bathe this battlefield in
It's becoming a
righteous
pattern.
fury.
Is as well.
The Emperor commands, I act.
All right.
Doubt is for the weak.
This weapon has bugger all armor penetration.
Yep.
I'll do it.
Yeah, that's about right. Kill the downed thing.
It will be done.
Speaking of killing the downed thing. Oh, no. Zero.
I'm not interested.
Thing will struggle to penetrate its armor.
I will
Yeah.
direct you to an exemplary strike.
Well, for a certain
Indeed.
definition. Well, you know,
Victory is imminent.
Abelard can kick you to death at a push.
Yep.
Okay, we're in a little bit of trouble.
Yep, just a little bit.
only one of us could use a plasma weapon would be golden.
Yes.
Okay. Abelard, would you be so kind and kick the thing again?
It will be done. I will do. It will be done.
I love this man so much.
He's fucking great.
Does the shotgun have higher AP? Lower, actually.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Yeah. Why is your AP so bad, girl?
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Oh shit.
Absurd!
Took down my own server sculpt. That was dumb.
Shit.
That was dumb. And I don't have enough AP to bring it back up.
Suits my purposes.
Oh, I'm doing nothing to that thing.
Nope.
Hold on.
That's fine, that's fine. Oh shit!
Whoa!
Who's that guy?
Right? Either he's Billy Badass or you got a fucking lucky crit.
Doubt is for the weak. As the
Okay.
Emperor commands, I act.
All I can do is just
Faith without deeds is worthless.
shoot as hard as I can.
Yeah.
Let's make it quick.
Yep. Abelard. Get in this nice little position.
Indeed.
Oh, I pressed. Because with his normal weapon, his shield bashes on 4.
Right. And you keep pressing it accidentally.
Yes.
I don't have time for this.
So let's try this
At your
again.
beck and target well struck. Grey hair, sure hand.
I absolutely love that he can just fucking kick him across
As
the thing.
Emperor commands, I act.
Yep.
So good. That's it, just unload into it.
Doubt is for the weak.
Hey, you're rolling off 6s, anything does.
Yep. Don't I know it?
Not my specialty.
Let's get to it.
On the floor, mate.
To it.
So we have proven ourselves. I want to know who the guy was with the brutal strikes. He was doing some work.
Right?
So he's hoping that the Cabal will take us under the protection.
And bow
Yeah,
before
If they
me.
win.
I'll turn you into corpse stuff.
Ooh,
Here we go.
They turned on us.
they did. Turn on each other.
Ow.
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Traitors. Heretics.
God Emperor, move through me.
Bastards.
Fire in my heart.
Most critically. Can I arrange it so it misses Maximilian? Not really, is it?
No.
Well,
The
in that
enemies of the
case,
Emperor will be
I can go
undone.
here instead.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
That was
not
awful.
awful, actually.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
RogueTrader. Can't have that.
Victory is imminent. I took care of this one. At your beck and reduced to dust.
One fewer target.
Where there's another guy over there.
It will be done. A tactically sound approach.
Right. What are gonna do?
Guided by faith.
Okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. That
So
is
old,
for
and
the
yet
weak.
Abelard is still kicking all
His
kinds of
pride.
ass.
He's old. He doesn't have his equipment. Have you enjoyed it? Are you surprised? The fallen dragon has defeated the best warriors of the arena. The cult appreciates it. Marazai has been granted the right to join the bloodstained proselytes, our circle of champions. Mazarai Azuresh. Azuresh?
Got no clue on that one.
Did any of you expect to see a monkey challenger survive the vicious hunt? Do you savor the sight of the flesh gorger devouring his mangled enemies? Is your fatal thirst quenched? He's eating.
Yeah, Space Marines have got that thing, haven't they, where they can
they-
understand. Yeah.
Plus, they can literally eat anything. Could just be hungry.
Yeah.
The thirst is quenched. Alright.
We shall prevail. None shall stand.
I can't help but
in my
notice
way.
you haven't, praised me. That won't do. I thrive
I am
on
the
praise.
Rogue Trader.
Damn it. So we're allowed back up?
Think so?
You follow Argenta's gaze to the soaring Drukhari craft and the squirming bodies nailed to its side. That's Sergeant Vistagis. I recognize him. I know his voice. Maximilian, help me. We have to save these people from torture. One of the Drukhari on board sneers upon hearing Argenta's shouts. Eliciting a wave of approving cheers, the Drukhari kicks one of the groaning bodies, blatantly savoring its untouchability. Impossible. Abelard shakes his head, looking at the prisoners. They are beyond saving. How do you propose we do that? Shoot at, put him out of his misery. Or, all right, be ready. We will need to act quickly.
Yes.
So we shoot the engine. For some
Looks
miracle,
like.
Sergeant Vistagis is still alive. His sides and forearms are impaled to the crooked spikes that cover the side of the craft, but his vital organs are intact. The Drukhari know how to prolong a victim's suffering. The rest of these people are not as fortunate. Some have nearly bled out, while others succumbed to the rough impact. Agenda hesitates for a split second, as if to confirm that she is not imagining what she is seeing. Then she rushes over to the sergeant and lifts him out of the wreckage. She applies pressure to his wounds before turning her head to you and whispering, "Thank you, Maximilian." Alright, so... yeah, all these crucified people are, cursing the commissar. Dick move, commissar dude. Dick move.
Yep.
And now do I just walk out?
I think so, yeah.
Wild.
Isn't
Okay,
it just?
first things first, you guys need armor piercing stat.
Yep. Then we need to go and hunt down that commissar bastard.
Yes, I need Pascal. Cassia would be nice too.
Yep.
Oh shit, the Harlequin. The stranger standing before you brings to mind a motley colored, long-limbed doll, abandoned amid carnage and detritus. The bright colors of his sleek costume seem comical against the unremitting gloom and hostility of this place. Only the sorrowful horned mask that hides his face and the dark hooded cloak he wears pays tribute to the overwhelming air of hopelessness. Every move the Xenos makes sings with theatrical precision and a predator's grace. You cannot decide if this person is an accomplished dancer or a master assassin. You had already recognized this creature during the trial, but now, with the Drukhari poison purged from your body, your mind is clear. A shiver runs down your spine. This is a Harlequin, the deadliest of all Eldari warriors. You have heard of the small Harlequin troops taking out entire armies of enemies, whirling in their mesmerizing and terrifying dance of death. The creep of putrid flesh offends your taste. Oblivion comes now. Hear its nocturne plays. I am the starlit stain that chills the soul, the peace that doomed throngs pitches them to dance. You are among them, merchant vagabond. So tread the steps, I say, escape its grasp. What is this dance you are so intent of drawing me into? The steps you know already, vagabond. An knife-edge minuet you must perform, between oblivion, foes, and your own friends. So heed my sonnet well, it holds the key. A melody of snarling agony, beguiling now by rending flesh bewitched. Through sinew, bone, and grisly pageantry, it calls the blood-soaked drape to come unstitched. The haggard chorus... A haggard chorus in the hall behind. The flesh employed to serve the maestro's art. No prayer for mercy sleeps from throats confined. The button sets the beat of every heart. And entrails are for him an instrument, and veins a living stave sounds parallel. Yet death to him is no impediment, for corpses tuned to carriers just as well. Through spectacles of blood and gore forge past, should crave your eyes and glib sun's light at last.
Yannick says vassal.
Vassal. I think he might have been false. I
All
have
right.
no clue what he might be referring to.
No, me neither.
Everything is perfectly clear. There is a certain maestro of flesh who conducts experiments on the bodies of others. He has a laboratory that can only be accessed by fighting in the arena to draw his attention. With his assistance, waltz. Yannick, waltz. Yes. With his assistance, I will be able to escape the chasm. Oh yes, and your name is Nocturne of Oblivion. Have I missed anything? The Xeno still looks at you intently. He is not accustomed to anyone so adroitly and quickly navigating his verbal labyrinths. That much is clear. At last, you hear a low chuckle behind the mask, and the Xenos claps his hands slowly, saying only one word. Bravo. An indigo ripple passes over the Xenos' body, and he dissipates like a bad dream.
Oh, worse than Commoragh.
Sorry?
Worse than any torture I could imagine. We've leveled up.
Right. I was trying to figure out what the hell you were on about.
Yep.
Okay. Still missing our companions.
Yeah, I think as we go through each round in the arena, we'll find them.
And Yannick defends himself that he was using the French word, which is the correct one. Take it till you make it, right? Isn't Waltz German?
Yeah, Waltz is German, and since when has French ever been correct?
Just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. Right.
So, what level are we?
38 now.
38. Ballistic skill.
Oh no, we are doing no damage. That absolutely cannot be the correct way to play this. Something's gone wrong.
It's ballistic skill for the next 2 ones.
What after that?
Fellowship.
Yeah, I'm speaking heavily into Fellowship. Like, we have no use as a gunner.
Then prepare for an assault. Oh, no, wait. Sorry. Grenadier.
Any alternative?
You go on.
Yeah. See, I was half tempted to get like some kind of psychic stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, Abelard.
Level 38, weapon skill.
Yep.
Then it's shield mastery, which I think we've already got.
What
yeah, we got that a while ago. Or Centenarian voice.
I think you're looking at the wrong level.
38?
38.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got both of these. Like, like Stentorian voice, we got like...
Yeah, but we got them... I know we got shield, man. I couldn't remember the voice one. But yeah, we got them because we...
Level 19 or something like that. That was way earlier.
Yeah, that's because we were like looking forward because we didn't like what was selected.
We didn't look forward 20 levels.
I did. Because you wanted shield mastery.
Yeah, but we also have shield mastery.
Oh, it recommends the voice thing twice. Ah, it recommended shield mastery and the voice at level 29. That'll be why then.
Okay, but we have both of those.
Yeah. After that, it recommends dual weapons specialist.
Alright. Not fully buying into it, but something's gone wrong somewhere. Ballistic skill for Argenta?
For Argenta, yes, and then Grenadier.
I'm not using grenades. Anything else?
Later on, no heresy?
Sure. So, what now?
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
So, I think we... have another look around. See if we can find the commissar, I imagine.
Yeah, that's fair accusation.
We go and give him our thanks. Well, yeah, we're probably going to pass out at some point.
Oh, Elliot.
Oh, there we go.
The Eldari runs a hand over her face before turning to you. The pale skin is tightly stretched over the bones of her skull. Her eyes have lost their glimmer, and her neck is stooped under an unseen burden. And yet you still recognize her. Iliad Lanavis, the former companion and the reason for your imprisonment within these dark halls. Iliad glances at you, her eyes widening slightly, but that is the only change you detect in her tense expression. Whatever emotions she may be feeling, she is suppressing them well. Elantar. Elliot, you're alive. Elliot looks at you in disbelief. Your voice. Do I hear a semblance of jubilation? How can that be, Elantar? Because of me, you... One of the Xenos who were watching Elliot torture the silent victim steps forward. Did the monkey come for a taste of pain? Then you must have patience. A little guest still has so much suffering to extract from her first victim. Your praise far from empty, Elliot. Do not hold back. Elliot grips the blade in your hand and immediately winces. The spirit stone is emanating a red glow. She touches it with an expression of anguish. Suffering overwhelms me. No more. I can bear it no more. Why are you doing this to her? Little guest is learning the art that she and her kin lost eons ago. The Drukhari gloats in glowing tone of voice. The art of delight, unhampered by meaningless taboos. The art of extracting rapture from another's flesh against the will of its owner. The art of walking the path of the Drukhari. Isn't that right, my lost Asuriani? The path of the Drukhari. Aelia echoes the Xenos' words, and the sound of her voice is as feeble and hollow as an echo. Once Iliad opens her soul to our ways, she will have a home once more, among our kind. If she refuses, well, then she will have to give up that bauble she wears as a flimsy shield against she who thirsts. But there's no cause for alarm. When we're done here, our little sister will need her spirit stone no longer. Wow, we can be nasty here.
We really can, can't we? Holy shit.
Yes, suffering, you say? Perfect. Show me how much more you're willing to suffer for a chance at forgiveness. The traitor's reckoning has come. I will not intrude in Xenos affairs. Farewell.
Even killing the Dark Elder, she is mine, hands off. Like,
yeah. Iliad, I intend to find a way out of this place. How about you? He gazes incredulous. You inviting me to come with you? Inviting me to the stars, Elantark. The Drukhari grabs Iliad by the shoulder. You're losing focus, sister. Your spirit stone is at stake. Iliad is swift and precise. Her blade pierces the Drukhari's throat as he collapses, clutching the wound and drenching the floor with his blood. His kin move to draw their weapons but freeze, transfixed by the sight of their brother thrashing in agony. Enough! It is hard to tell whether Iliad is shouting or wailing. Enough of this senseless, aimless torture! This is not my path, and it will never be mine. She turns to you with a faint glimmer of hope in her gaunt face. But first I must ask, Elantark, after what I did, drive away the night of my blindness with the morning rays of clarity. Have you truly found the strength to forgive me? Well, you're not at fault per se, you just fell into a trap.
Yeah.
We will have to have a word about your deeds. Now, however, it's time to leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Iliad nods warily. You are right. Explanations and understanding are now ours to pursue. And yet your willingness to take me back astounds me, Elantark, and it frightens me in equal part. Asurian hid my world, I will not fail your faith in me again. The spirit zone in her breast flares and slowly dims. Now let us walk away from the nightmares that sink their strings into the darkness recesses of my ravaged soul. Well,
I won't tolerate weakness.
Got a sniper back.
Yeah.
With the little we have going on. Yeah. On an Elder rifle. Have a Drukhari blade, and we don't have a pistol of any capacity, do we?
Stop trying, monk.
There's an auto pistol at the bottom.
Can't use it.
Nah.
Oh. Okay, something I'll have to do. Not a whole lot going on here. Alright. So, you level up as well.
Yes.
Ballistic shield?
Yep. Oh, excuse me. And then Grenadier, but obviously. Character training perception.
Oh, wow. It's whatever in her case, is it?
It definitely looks like it. Because after that, it's character training intelligence.
Yeah, she's kind of out of stuff. Alright. Well. Character training perception.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
However, now I'm going to go back a little bit.
Okay.
No, we'll still take use. God damn it.
Yeah, that chest was in the chasm, wasn't it?
What the hell?
What is that?
That one again.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh,
Ellie's way behind.
A trivial task.
The ease by which the flyer took to the air suggests the body must be extremely light, and the small projectiles would pose right against them. Yes, yes. Still in tech use. This is all tech.
Yep.
I think that's what we're trying to get wins in the arena for. Okay. And Iliad's pretty piddly tech use isn't much help either.
No.
Victory awaits.
Where's my goddamn tech priest? Oh, that one again.
What the hell?
What is going on?
I have failed my kin.
Oh, come on.
God damn it.
95.
Oh, they're right there. I don't think they're meant to be.
Yes.
Follow my lead.
Very odd. Oh shit. That's
there we go.
Pascal. Just chilling there. The crooked figure wrapped in crimson looks nothing like the Pascal Hahnemann you know. Before his silhouette, hunched though it may have been under the weight of his potential coil, used to radiate authority and the power of restricted knowledge. Now he simply looks broken. His raiment is soiled with dark red bloodstains and black blotches of sacred unguents. His mechadendrites wriggle sluggishly like dying snakes. Pascal does not look at you, for his gaze is focused inside his own body. There is a horrible gaping wound in his chest, and you see glinting, clanging mechanisms squirming within. Pascal has plunged his fingers into the wide, dripping maw of the wound, and is in the process of palpating his metal innards with great care. It is difficult to say if the procedure Pascal has undergone was torture, sacred augmentation, or vivisection. His flesh is covered in small sutures, fresh sutures, interspersed with wounds that no one has taken the trouble to stitch up. An ordinary human would have long since bled out, but the Ferrum Sanctum sustains the bodies of the adepts of the Machine Guard. His metallic insides are exposed to the eye in all their vulgar and bloody nakedness. Pascal, can you hear me? This statement is true, Maximilian. Pascal looks up at you. His skin has gone yellowish and clammy from the lubricant-like sweat, and there is something strange about the pupil of his left eye. You look closer and realize that the shape is no longer round. It's a tridecadon. 30-sided?
Yeah. What the hell?
Happened to you? An
You
act
can just kill him.
of defilement. The unit was subjected to profane invasion. The dry words coming from the Vox speaker rustle like sand. Under the cold layer of formality, you sense panic. Xenos touched my Ferrum Sanctum, removed parts of it and changed other parts, branded my true flesh with ulcers of forbidden metal. What became of you after our capture? This unit was immobilized, transported to the laboratorium of Xenos with the designation Tarvantius, the Arch-Machinator, studied, anatomized. His vox begins to vibrate ominously, as he is about to burst into a hysterical scream. Then this unit was changed. The sacred augmentations were subjected to restructuring, complete replacement, modification. Then this unit received basic medical assistance. Then this unit. The voice from the Vox speaker fades to a whisper. Then, he let me go. What are the others? No data available. Optimistic projection. They are dead. Is there a way I can help you? A statement is false. The voice from the speaker becomes drier and calmer. The impure augmentations were inserted into the technical cycle of the operation of my true flesh. The direct excision will, with an undocumented yet high degree of probability, cause the cessation of my vital functions. Pascal's fingers widen the edges of the wound. Blood mixed with sacred unguents trickles down his wax-like skin. His sunken chest contains more metal than you thought possible. You see the grey tissue of his lungs pierced by dozens of thin tubes. An unfamiliar organ made of synthetic fiber, imprisoned in a cage of protective rings. The wide cover over his respiratory system that disappears into his trembling larynx. All these augmetics are riddled with small grafts of xenotech, clinging to them like rust. What exactly did they change? Detecting numerous replacements in chain of command distributors, alterations have been made to the operational algorithm of the encoder inside my cortical augmentic. Pascal now speaks with complete indifference and calm, as if reading out an inventory of spare parts at a warehouse. The chemical inject analyzer has been destabilized. He falters, and hints of humanity creep back into his voice. He sounds almost bewildered. There are other changes. I cannot understand what they are, what their function is. Why did they remold you? No data available. I hypothesized that the purpose behind the alterations was entertainment, curiosity. He was curious to see what was inside me. Then he remade me to see what I would do next. He wanted to watch me rip his gifts out for... He wanted to watch me rip his gifts out of myself. You must be the one who decides what to do with about the abhorrence inside you. Request denied. This unit's purity and ability to make logical, sound decisions have been compromised. Never before have you seen Pascal look so lost and helpless. Bloody hell. Like, they've done a very good job showing that Commoragh breaks people.
Yeah.
Because when we waltzed into the abyss in Wrath of the Righteous, we were powerful.
Yeah.
Here? No, this is unfriendly skies.
Yeah, this has done a really good job of, like, making you feel quite small.
If this does not pose an immediate threat to your life, leave the xenometal inside your body for now. We will deal with it later. Request denied. Due to violation of the 9th universal law, the alien mechanism is a perversion of the true path. There is resignation in Pascal's voice. You are a warrior of comprehension. Survive, then, and comprehend. This statement is true. Pascal's voice grows firm. I am a warrior of comprehension. Comprehension is key to all things. I will comprehend the anathema, and in doing so prevail. I will not yield. Pascal forces himself upright and says in a faltering voice, This unit is ready to serve. Omnisaya, have mercy on me.
Ugh.
My boy, you're back.
He's hurting
Buggered,
though.
but hey, look what I found for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah.
Feels
Why can't I
good.
not give him a plasma pistol on his other hand?
Right?
So he can start blasting. Huh.
Huh.
Just have an axe. Sure. Oh, shit.
Ah, nice.
Ooh. That's better. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. Better than your great sword. Oh, yeah, Yannick, I don't know. Have you seen Abelard's new look? Here we have my
Don't
boy.
Sporting the
Looking
latest in
fly.
power armor.
It's actually really good looking power armor, too.
Yeah.
Although,
But yeah, Yannick.
I think we should rip out the backpack. It might be slowing him down.
But yeah, Yannick, we would never dream of killing Pascal.
Yep.
Get him some armor.
Yeah, flak's better. Okay, cool. He's an assassin, so it doesn't matter. Have some grenades. And let's level him up.
Yep.
Ballistic skill?
Ballistic skill. And then it's Grenadier again. So looking ahead. Enhanced splash area.
Ooh. Now that might be interesting. The area increased by an additional cell on all axes. Yeah, that's fucking sick. All right.
All right, cool.
Cast your
Yeah,
eye there.
Yannick's saying how cool he looks. Oh, spotted something. Right, we can go back and do all those tech
None
checks
shall
now.
stand in my way.
Or are you going to go down there?
Let's go to the Mangle sector first.
All right.
Is this powered by slaves
People.
pedaling?
It looks like it, yes.
Like a fucking hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Shit's weird.
This place is pretty sick, yeah.
Again, they've understood the assignment. I don't care
Perfectly.
who you are, this place is horrifying.
Yeah. It is really monstrous.
We're back. And in greater numbers.
An expected result.
A new challenge for me.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What the hell? Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
I completely don't remember what they're called.
I will have a look for them.
Phonos. Ugh. It has a lot of stuff. Okay. And it was straight for Abelard. Sucks for him. And Abelard gets first blood. Keeps going for Abelard. Don't know why.
It is a fool.
Yep.
If I must.
Girl, you're gonna have to
You cannot force me, Elantak.
hunt down the prey.
If it serves your cause. I am not your senior. Fortune favors the swift.
Nice.
Oh yeah, very good. We're getting somewhere.
This tedium is beneath ancestors. Guide me.
Okay, she does good damage. Oh no, she tripped him.
I will endure.
Ooh.
I need your aegis.
Ow.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
You should have fought
What the
better.
How many?
What the fuck was that about?
Holy shit.
What the hell?
Ooh.
If I must.
Hmm. Let's boost everyone. Yeah, what the hell was that about?
Right? 4 fucking attacks.
Abelard's alive. No, he's dead. What?
Shit.
Because she was on the floor, he kept getting hit by the area.
Already done.
Right.
Ugh. Wow.
Fuck.
That's the first enemy to down Abelard.
Yeah.
And I'm actually entirely unclear how he did it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Luckily for us, we actually have some firepower on our side now.
Yeah, look at that.
Ow.
What the hell?
You were blinded by your own misery.
What the hell?
Hmm. Okay.
Fuck.
What What random boss fight is this?
Right?
Yowza! Oh, that was the deadliest enemy we've fought so far.
Really was. Holy shit.
The biomechanical creature is flailing its limbs faintly. Body is broken and bears the signs of combat, but it seems no one is planning to repair it. You can see the glistening flesh under the carapace and the bunches of wires that permeate it. The armor plates rise heavily, and the creature emits a wistful, creaking sigh full of regret. The claw on Pascal's mechadendroid clangs loudly. The visor emits a series of clicks, switching to the observation spectrum. Pascal's hands automatically reach for the combi tool on his belt, even as his eyes closely watch the dying creature. Let's examine it. Every limb of the creature, the hard ones on skeletal paws and the flexible ones on metal cords, is equipped with a variety of implements similar to surgical tools. The jagged circular saws, twisting drills, and vibrating monoscalpels promise unbearable pain. You can clearly see the inside of the mechanism through the holes in its armor. Its gut can open to drag a hamstrung victim inside. Once the victim finds themselves in the monster's stomach, they will be pierced by injectors that will liquefy them. The substance will then drain to the reservoirs at the tail end of the creature. Pascal, would you like to study this? Request approved. Pascal eagerly unfolds his mechadendrites, and they all rush towards the monster. The shrieking drill cuts deep into the armor, while a claw hungrily snaps off chunks of flesh, piercing the strands of metal wire. The creature thrashes and wheezes, but cannot escape the merciless vivisection. The collected samples are sent to a portable analyzer, and the tech priest's visor clicks, recording the procedure in picked images. Pascal suddenly freezes and takes a step back. Process interrupted. An operational procedure has been detected. What was this machine built for? Presenting a hypothesis. This construct is a mobile execution chamber. A subject is immobilized by the implements, placed inside the construct, and subjected to highly painful disposal via chemical injection. The biological remains are preserved in the built-in reservoir of the construct. The initial chemical analysis of the remains yields an abnormal result. The vox emits a clanging metallic tone. It is as if the pain of the victims of this machine is dissolved in them. It is circulating in the metal veins of the creature. It can feel everything. The nature of the damage indicates that the unit has been in combat. I hypothesize that its constructors sent it into the arena. Based on its current condition, the result of the combat test was unsatisfactory. Otherwise, the unit would have been repaired. This is an engine of pain, Elantark. An executioner created by the depravity of my twisted cousins. Living flesh fused to a mechanism whose sole purpose is to inflict as much pain as it can. Elliot's voice is contorted with bitterness and disgust. The Dark Ones are caught in a cycle of torment, desperately seeking pleasure in the suffering of others. This machine is but an instrument of their endless desire, a symbol of what they are willing to do to slake their thirst and fear that consumes them. What made you stop? This unit is under the influence of conflicted impulses. The operational vector of cognition dictates the necessity of studying this subject. The operational vector of obeying the Omnisire and his universal laws dictates the necessity of recoiling from the subject and purifying it. The operational vector of adoration before his might dictates the necessity of reverence for the subject, where the natural spirit resides in synthesis with that of the machine.
Mend this creature, we are taking it with us. Holy shit.
Is this thing more than a perversion and an outrage to you? The categorization is correct. The object is a perversion and an outrage, one dangerously close to the creation of the anathematized, abominable intelligence. But it is also a miracle of his boundless polymorphism. Pascal's voice carries a metallic tone. You're an explorator. Studied before he gives up the ghost. Request approved as doctrinally correct. Pascal leans over the creature, and the drills whir. Sounding shrill and relentless, the tech priest's voice hums with ice-cold determination of a divine vivisector. Let the cycle be discontinued. Let the ignorance be discontinued. Wow. Must have been tough. Like I say, he took down Abelard.
Doubt is
Yeah.
for the weak.
No, that was, yeah, that was brutal.
Oh. Who is that for? No
Just
idea.
rained heavy.
I'll lay
Yeah.
claim to the stars.
I have learned much in my exile.
Therapist of Sorrows, weakness detector.
Ooh, was that Lord Xenos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As an enemy scores a critical hit, they gain lethality until the end of combat. Okay. And this better medium armor. Yeah, bloody hell.
What advice do you seek?
Field medicine at its finest.
I don't think that worked.
Said it succeeded.
Wow.
Unless that's a large wound. Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of balked now.
Yeah.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that safe we pulled up.
Yep. Well, that was unfortunate. Because it knocked him down.
Yeah.
Ooh. Power hammer. Lawbringer.
Yeah.
The warrior did not spend AP for the defense of Cadia. Cadia stands. And again, versatility, get momentum. Pretty good, actually. Okay. Abelard. You can now have a better weapon. No, not in place of your sword. In place of bloody... Yeah, 20% penetration.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Damn sight better than what we had going on. That was the view, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Skipping. Well, he wouldn't be back here, would he?
No, he'll be back in the other base, won't he, actually? Yeah.
Oh, too hard for a simple
Skin
monkey.
the corpse?
Why?
Why?
Chameleon in skin. Huh.
Okay.
We've been collecting a lot of these weird little things.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll come in handy later?
Maybe. Yeah, because we got that one implement augment that lets you connect with weapons.
Sorry?
That skin. The thing we ripped out of that soldier's head.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, the one that... Yeah, that. Yeah, all sorts of little bits and pieces, so maybe we can do something with them.
Okay. Where's the wounds hadn't stuck?
Yep.
Well, not much else to say. Let's come this way for a moment.
Sure.
Nothing escapes my sight.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. The machine god grants me
Oh, Reaver's tendons.
None shall stand.
Yeah,
in
we're
my
collecting
way.
all sorts of weird crap, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think maybe we'll have conked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is so big that obviously the more time passes, the more things can go wrong.
Yeah.
So let's try the pit again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what a choice, chucking us into Commoragh.
Yeah.
What do we think of that?
I don't know. I think I have a natural, like, because I'm not a fan of the Dark Eldar, like, at all.
My brothers and sisters, it's time for you to meet our greatest ally. RogueTrader Maximilian von Valacius himself is part of the resistance. I ask you, how can we fail with someone so mighty fighting by our side? The magnificent Xenos have already tried to kill him in the arena, yet their efforts were for naught. The Emperor protects. The commissar gives his inspirational speech while looking at you right in the eye without a shred of shame. His words draw smiles of amazement and exultation from the people around him. You have never seen any of them before. Traitor! You condemn them to death. You lie to us, and now have come to exact retribution. The commissar's smile becomes unpleasant. Sister Argenta, what are these accusations I'm hearing? Could it be that the horrors of combat have rattled you so? Have you been blinded by the ensuing madness? He adds a well-measured dash of pointed suspicion to his voice. Or has our cunning enemy poisoned your mind with some wicked influence? Agenda? I don't know, actually. Like, I shall be the ones to dispense justice, and I shall do so at the time of my choosing. Why? Why would we say that?
Because we do need to keep fighting in the arena, and he's the one who brings people to the arena.
There's got to be a better way. Like, hey, he betrayed us. The only problem is that if we start the fight with him, a bunch of his, people that he has led astray, will fight and die.
I mean, they were probably going to die anyway, even if we don't kill the guy.
That's the thing.
Like, it's the paladin thing going on right now. Like, do you leave the big guy alone because, some people will die now? Yannick says you still need the rest of the crew.
Yeah, I'm missing Cassia. I have no idea where she is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm stuck. Because I actually now can't figure out what the game expects to happen should we prevent this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm actually very confused at the moment. Alex says retreat to fight another day. That's not that I'm not retreating. Like, we will fight him, he's fucking dead. And Malice is right here. We could use him to...
Yeah, plus we rescued that guy, so he might come and vouch for us. I don't know.
I'm not sure, actually, what's supposed to happen here. Let's say nothing. Apathy is death. In the name of the Emperor, I sentence you to death, Yako Sotnir. For the betrayal of every soul you sent to the slaughter with Sergeant Visturgis. My brothers and sisters in arms, we've been betrayed. To battle. Let us spill the blood of he who obeys the unhallowed whims of Xenos. For the Emperor!
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Death to his enemies!
So yeah, we end up killing a bunch of these guys who don't deserve it.
I think I'd have gone for number 1, personally.
Yeah, I'm a bit...
Because it's like, yes, he betrayed us and we should kill him, but like, is there anything we can get out of him? Maybe he knows something?
See, the correct thing to do as far as I'm concerned here is to turn to the crowd and tell them the truth.
Yes.
And turn them against him. I'm shocked that's not an option, actually. Again, because the game has been doing such a damn good job of giving you that choice. In situations like this where it doesn't, it is extra grindy.
Yeah. You hit up against the game hard on this.
Let's try one. As you will, Agenda sighs grimly. She glares at the commissar and says with conviction, "We are not finished here, Iako Sotnir. This is not a pardon, merely a sentence stayed." Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I think it was a very poor way of saying, let me have a chance to talk to him and
Yeah. Yeah,
people.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
You traitorous maggot. The commissar makes a placating gesture and lowers his voice. Yes, you got me. I'm a traitorous maggot. Just keep it down, will you? The commissar lets out an abrasive laugh. Well, I can understand your frustration. For such a famed figure to have fallen for such a simple trap. Why, if word of this travelled as far as the tales of your former accomplishments, your good name would be ruined. Why do you even send people to the arena? Just trying to be useful. The witch cult of Fatal Thirst enjoys this little show I've put on. Killings don't amuse them all that much. They want something more flavorful. These people think they're just a step away from salvation, and then they realize where they are. The combination of despair, pain of betrayal, horror, and broken hopes, it adds spice to their death agonies. So I provide the spice to the witches, and they give me equipment, food, and protection. I guess that means my work is appreciated. Tell me about the arena. Arenas are the wellspring of life in this heinous place. The Drukhari are forced to feed on psychic energy born of pain and fear, or else they wither and degrade. That's why they go to these gladiatorial arenas. They're like feasts where Drukhari stuff themselves with people suffering, and witch cults are the rulers of these bloody carousals. The chasm is the turf of the cult of the Fatal Thirst, which is led by 3 succubi, Tazara, Keikiros, and Sinisthoria. Keikiros is typically the one in charge of arena fights, while Tazara goes on raids to harvest new fighters. That's interesting. Actually, that's very interesting. Something's gone off here.
Go on.
Tazara is the one we killed. She was part of the attack on Dargonus and the one we found in the mining world.
Yes.
She wasn't harvesting people.
No.
Something's gone wrong.
No, she wasn't. Yeah.
But it's not secret that Sinisthoria is the most fearsome and powerful of the 3. She's the one who forged the alliance between the cult and the Raving Tempest, though for some reason she's been avoiding the spotlight lately. How did you manage to work out a deal with the witches? I happened to find myself in the arena, and I did whatever I could to survive, which entertained the audience quite a bit. One of the witches, Tazara, took notice of me. She found me and said I could serve them, either with my brains and charisma or my blood and guts. Except Tazara seems to have forgotten all about me. Yeah, I dealt with Tazara during the defense of Dargonus. Would Malice have dared to make a move if she hadn't? She must have grown bored sooner or later. They become bored of everything. But I'm trying my best to win back her favor. I already have a few ideas for our new little stage plays. Tazara is dead. I killed her. Damn it! I miss her patronage. But the same can be said of her high-handed manner and her habits of using sharp objects to bring fun to any conversation. Well, I'll just have to win over a new patroness. The commissar smiles nonchalantly. Are you even a real commissar? Of course not. I can tell you from experience that they beat all the brains and imagination out of commissars during training. I was a nobody from a penal legion of the Astra Militarum. But I did beat a commissar to death with a spade and take his uniform. Does that make me something of a commissar in your eyes? He chuckles in amusement. What did Miles do to cross you? Truth. He robbed me of what was mine. When the skilled freak realized I'd been left without a patron, he brought his gang to my den, this den, and took it away, and my arena portal with it. Then he went on grazing on my pastures and snatching your rivals who were supposed to be mine. Eh? What do you intend to do now? Keep supplying meat for the arena. Without Malice around, all human captains will be mine to collect, and I'll have plenty of material to delight our gracious hosts with. Just one problem. I survived. Is that a problem? You're not going to, I don't know, kill me, are you? That would be most unwise. Malice used to be the one who could get you things to survive, but now I've taken over. If you kill me, who will supply you with good weapons, stimulants, and armor? I don't need any of those things, actually.
No.
What I need is this maggot out of my spine. And Malice can actually do that. How about a deal? You take my part in the show, you take part in my show, and I give you access to the stores of the Resistance. You just keep your mouth shut and your finger off the trigger. Still owe me. Pay up. Oh, a hat. Then Fellowship. 8 critical hit chance, both to wear it and their allies. That's actually really fucking good. Oh, the Emperor does want his loyal children to support each other. Consider this my humble gift. My congratulations for not dying in the arena. I'm looking for a maestro of flesh. Who do you suppose that is? How poetic. I don't know if anyone who goes by that moniker, although when you said maestro, I immediately thought of the anatomical opera. A fancy title sounds like it would fit Davantius the Archmachinator. Questions about your machinations. Oh, I've already asked that. Questions about you personally. I've got nothing to hide. There can be no foibles in the disciplinary officers past and present. He winks at you. Who are you, really? What do you mean by that? Are you asking what my name is? It's Yako Sopmi. I didn't lie about that. Do you want to know my trade? I've got none. I was born in a hive that was suffocating from overpopulation. All I did my whole life was just survive, using whatever means fate would throw my way. You want to know who I serve or who I believe in? Myself and myself, no one else. Maybe you meant to ask what my calling is. That would have been an interesting question indeed. I think I may be an artist at heart. How did you come to be in Commoragh? They were forming an Astra Militarum regiment on my planet. Thousands of morons bought the Commissar's grok shit about rations and the glorious duty that is protecting the Imperium. I wasn't one of them, of course. However, it soon turned out that those thousands of volunteers weren't enough. That's when the planet's governor conscripted the entire population of 17 hive levels, everyone who was of age. I lived on one of those levels, and that's how I became a soldier, or to be specific, how I joined a penal league. Our regiment was branded from the start for some heinous act committed by one of our dead predecessors. When they left us to die at the hands of the Drukhari, they decided I didn't enough crap out of the Imperium's hand. I beat our commissar to death and convinced my unit to surrender, and that's how I ended up here. Why masquerade as a commissar? Well, first of all, because it's ironic, and besides, it's a handy disguise. No one ever looks at the commissar's face, they look at his cap, his coat, his belt. Plus, simpletons like my former fellow guardsmen think a commissar can't lie. The commissar always lies. You look like you're enjoying yourself here in Commoragh. You seem surprised. You're the RogueTrader here. You're the one whose former life was sweeter than this one. But for a commoner like me, our beloved Imperium is just as much of a deadly, treacherous, deceitful place where everyone wants to use you and kill you. The only difference is nobody here demands that you jump for joy about the way things are. So yeah, I like this place more than my former world. About Malice, was it not our intention to kill him? The Viper's surprisingly hard to kill. He's chock full of life support augmentics. Figuring your pet would be a nice bonus to claiming victory and having the den back. Besides, new recruits needed a target to practice their aim on, right? Malice looks horribly maimed. One of his arms has almost been ripped off and is now hanging on by sinew alone. His acidic voice, however, is the same as before, and so is the bloodthirsty gleam in his eyes. Just the aim. What about the close combat skills? Let me out. Make me suffer. Pit me against 3 of yours, 5 of yours, unarmed. Good entertainment for your people, is it not? Here's a trophy, you know. He's my trophy, you know, not yours. Hand him over. Hey, now, why don't we take turns torturing him instead? I'm not greedy. The Emperor doesn't like people who are. The Emperor loves greedy people. That's why I am here.
Right. He made us a professional greedy person.
I'm a greedy person par excellence. And I will not have that be doubted. So, what do you think those people will do to you if I tell them what your true business is? Yet to find out, let's see who they believe. The brother-in-arms who promises an expeditious escape, or a high-born loudmouth without a plan. And you worry that Vistages might spill your little secret? Tell me, you honestly think that incoherent blubbering of a cripple who just got rescued from Drukhari imprisonment will convince anyone here? Those monsters tortured the poor lad. He's been through so much. No wonder he's lost his marble and sees traitors everywhere. Vistages is no fool. He knows I always come out on top. Now you know it too. Isn't that great? The commissar grins and winks at Vistages, who merely continues to glare at you. Well, I have other business to attend to. Can't talk to any of these people, can we?
No.
How about Malice? Nope. Oh, this is basically our camp.
You came back from the dark, Elentark? Unharmed.
Although Iliad's sharp features remain the same, the deep shadows around her eyes and listless gaze give away the appearance of a living corpse. Ildari looks withered, haunted, despondent. The relentlessness in her eyes is replaced with a faint glimmer of hope. How are you?
My body has already healed. The wounds of the soul will heal one day too. For suffering is a part of our life, not unlike love and fear and the desire to learn. The paths help the children of Asurion to endure any spiritual upheaval. And you, Elentark, did not allow me to stray from mine. For this, I am grateful. And yet, neither rest nor our reconciliation can soothe the savage turmoil in my soul. Cruderak is lost. We are trapped. And the truth remains as hidden from me as ever it was. What happened to my kin? What happened to my world? And why did my dark cousin tell me less than he knew?
There is a roiling darkness in Iliad's emerald eyes that seem to search the very bottom of your soul. Now.
Elentark.
Oh, wait.
I promised that I would no longer hide my worries behind an icy wall of pride and doubt.
I wanted to actually save.
And so I want to explain myself.
Bear with.
Sure.
Yep.
You came back. So?
Okay, I'm gonna have to reload that one, but it's fine. Because the autosave is there. Because it's getting really late. And I have been walking for hours.
Oh, you're exercising while we're doing this?
Yes.
Right.
And it seems like we can talk to all our companions here, and it's going to be a whole ass affair.
Yes.
Yep. So,
that's fair.
I think this is a very good place to stop. Cool. And I'm probably going to split today's stream into 2 videos.
Yeah, because it's 6 hours now.
Yep. That and one half is so different to the other half that there's no coherency.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
And with that,
yes. Well, thank you ever so much for everybody who joined us. It was very much appreciated. We will not be streaming tomorrow. We'll be playing D&D. So you will expect to see us on Monday.
Now,
next.
I have a question. Are we carrying on with Act 3? Because we're kind of dove deep now.
Yeah, we kind of have dove deep, so it might be that we finish Chapter 3 and then take a break?
Yeah, that will be closer to our Christmas period as well, actually.
Yes, we can take a break over Christmas, play some other stuff. and then we can finish off chapter 4 and 5.
Yeah, sound good.
All right, awesome.
But yeah, the timing on today's stream was a bit all over the shop.
Yeah. Yeah, so, well, with that, like I say, thank you to everybody who joined us. We really do appreciate it. If you'd like to watch any of our other VODs back, please check out our YouTube channel at the R&D Experience. We also have a Twitter and Blue Sky handle at the same name. Join us on there to be kept up to date with what we're doing. And, yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Nothing else from me.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for tonight.
An interesting session. Diving into Commoragh was, I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. It's and I think they've handled it really well.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, definitely. Right. I think that's good night from me, guys.
Indeed. Have a good night, everyone.
Night.
Bye.